What's up, everybody? Appreciate you being here. Thanks so much for hanging out with you. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Even if you're a dad that plays a mom, happy Mother's Day to each and every one of you. I know you all have loved ones that you take care of. That makes you a mom. And even if it's a little furry guy, that's makes you a mom as well. So happy Mother's Day to every single one of y'all out there. We appreciate you being here. Thanks so much for hanging out with us today. And we're here at the Kansas Speedway on Mother's Day. Tell Spain I will tell her that. I've been showing her all the messages and all that stuff on our community posts and stuff like that too. So it's gonna be a good day today. It looks like a beautiful day. It looks like the crowd is low as anything in Kansas though. It's pretty empty. Maybe everybody's inside, in the shade or whatever. But should be an interesting race today, and we're ready to have some fun. I missed cup practice and qualifying, so I really can't really tell you much about it. I just know that Kyle Larson is on the pole with Chris Buescher on the outside. Larson edged Buescher by just that much. Speaking of, couple, was it last year or the year before? They was this much for who was going to win that race with Chris Buescher and Kyle Larson. So thank you guys for hanging out with us today. We'll be bringing you live commentary and reaction for today's race. We're going to have a great time and looking forward to spending the afternoon with you guys here on Mother's Day. If you're hanging out with us, watching Ninja, whatever, just kind of in the background as you're hanging out with your mom or whatever, we appreciate you having us on. And if you can't stay today, I totally get it. I totally get it. So hope you had a good time to this yesterday. We had a nice truck race. I made it back in time. It's been a good day with Spain yesterday with our daughter in Knoxville. Had a good time and looking forward to now today, home out. And later on tonight, I'll go hang out with my mom and we'll have a good time tonight too as well. So if my mom's out there, happy Mother's Day to you as well. I know you're watching. So, all right, let's get in the chat here. Polish Racer says, did NASCAR make the line even this year though? That's the question. I don't know. What's up, Georgia fan? Gary Rice from Concordia, Missouri. Everyone, what's going on? We're at the Kansas Speedway for the race today. I'm about an hour away from the track. I wish you could go, man. Caitlin, what's going on? Norman, hello. Richard, as always, sir, appreciate you being here. Mad Steve, as always, too, as well. Mr. Maggio, hello. Mike Baker, Crazy D, what's going on? Hello, hello. Norman, hello. Screw you too. What's going on? I love that name. Lloyd, what's up, dude? What's going on? Hello, everybody. Danny, who else is here? Looking through here. IR Geek, hope I keep you awake today. John Collins, what's going on? How you doing, man? Craig Cooper is here. Troy is here. Brawny, as always. Brawny, what's going on? Good to see you. And let's see here. Anybody else in the chat? Love to see folks talking earlier in the chat. What's up, John Beasley? He was here. Should be a hell of a race, he says. Let's go, Larson, number 5. Larson's going to be tough to beat here today. Deer Slayer was here earlier, and Devil was here earlier too as well. Lots way in the back here. CB Edits. A lot of people talking. Steve and Mad Steve as well. But well up, everybody. Thanks. I'm just waiting on the leaderboard to come up here. I don't have it up yet. Bronny, if you have it up, please let me know, but I don't see it. I've been refreshing NASCAR.com, but last Mother's Day, my wife won't be a mom. I'm calling it the one who crosses the line first. Polish Racer, you're always right on those. You're always right on those. Whoever crosses the line first. I don't know what's going on here. Maybe if I just do it this way, see if I reset everything. But I haven't seen it yet. Make sure you're hitting that like button for us and subscribing to the channel for all things NASCAR. We're about to heat it up here in the next couple of weeks with NASCAR and Indy. Yeah, it's not on yet. Come on, NASCAR.com. We're ready for the lineup. Anytime, Dell. We'd love to have it. But 90 of us here. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. And make sure you're hitting that like. We're trying to get to 100 likes before the green flag today. And I guess we'll just hang out here. And let's listen to this. I have this ready already.
You can just go up there and hammer the top and be fine. But it's whenever you get into traffic.
This is Christopher Bell.
Cross change lanes, stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean, I think keeping track position is normally tough here because yellows will fall at inopportune times. But if you're out front, it's pretty self-explanatory what you're going to do. That's for sure.
Christopher Bell.
Yeah, I know. It's not on yet. It's weird.
It sounds real simple. He'll start today in the third.
Yeah. Also, NASCAR's got their pre-race on too as well, just like yesterday, all the time.
Flag today. He scored his 22nd career pole a day ago. And here's a Kyle Larson stat of the day for you. He is 148 laps away from leading 10,000.
Wow, 148 laps away from leading 10,000 laps. That's crazy.
And tie that record or better today. Let's get his thoughts. Back trackside. Let's talk to Young Money.
Young Money.
Kyle Larson sitting down here talking things over with Denny Hamlin as he gets ready to lead us to the green flag there. And Bagley's a guy upstairs that loves to talk stats. He said you're 148 laps away.
Larson.
10,000 in your career here in NASCAR. You're going to start up front today. How hard is it going to be to keep that car up front? You're on a hot, slick track like this.
Yeah, it'd be tough, right? Like it's
Sky Allen, good to see you. Number 9 today. We'll see.
It takes your team to execute well. So I feel like we have all the ingredients to keep it out front. Just gotta do a good job. So yeah, it'll be fun today. You know, temperatures are hotter, surface will be slicker, so should be slipping aside them.
You know, a lot of folks, especially you, like to get up to the outside. Is this track offering you different lanes to work with if you have to adjust?
What's up, Pastel? Good to see you, man.
It's most dominant, but there's definitely some.
What's up, Kyle Busch fan as well?
Lanes. Hopefully, we're one of those guys today. Especially if you catch traffic, you know, having options to move around. So, not my balance was good yesterday. I honestly didn't move around a whole.
2.
You know,
maybe 3.
Like normal Kansas,
3.
I think it'd be pretty good. So, you know, starting off the pole should be a fun race today.
Congrats on the pole and good luck.
Thank you.
Kyle Larson leading us to green here at Kansas to kick off a very busy rest of the month of May for him.
As we heard in our one-on-one interview, his attention now will turn to Indianapolis, along with North Wilkesboro and Charlotte in the upcoming weeks. Tyler Reddick is a former Kansas winner here at the Kansas Speedway. 2311 Racing is the team he drives for. A successful track.
Still not on yet. What's up, Al? Good to see you. Welcome in. Eric Church. First win today. Let's see you, buddy. Yes, sir.
Race victory lane yet again.
See you, Eric Church.
Tyler is down here with his young son Bo hanging out, getting ready to be introduced to the fans down here, qualified in position number 4. So
Cold Trickle, what's up? Good to see you.
Describe this as an opportunity race. Your team has historically been good. You've won here before. What did you feel about your race car? How did you feel yesterday to maybe take advantage of this opportunity?
Yeah, our Xfinity Mobile Toyota Camry was really solid yesterday in practice. You know, it showed that firing off and throughout the entire run. So just it's nice to be able to come back here and get back to the speed that we've had here over the last couple of years. Last year was pretty rough for us in that regard. So, yeah, I think maintain our track position. You know, unfortunately, we
keep on hitting that like. I'm trying to get to 100 likes. We're almost there. Hit that like for us, y'all.
Seems like all of our quick field 11 cars have good speed. We just need to go out there and execute today.
Tyler Reddick starts 4th here this afternoon. We talk about the successes.
There, finally.
Their 8 Cup wins, 3 of them came at Kansas with Tyler Reddick, also Bubba Wallace, and Kurt Busch.
This is Tyler.
Did they change this stuff again?
This is Brian Brown and Danny D.
Did they change the... Oh, this has got the... This has got the truck race on there. Oh, my goodness. Come on, NASCAR. When you click on it, it has the truck race results on there. Is it me or is that the same as you guys? We still have the truck race results in there. They're having some issues here with this with their stuff. Anybody else? If you got it up, let me know. But welcome in, everybody. We're just waiting on pre-race ceremonies to come up here. We're trying to get the raw feed up here, but NASCAR is having some issues today with their leaderboard. When you click on the live leaderboard, it's still got the you got it? Lloyd, will send it to me in a link because maybe I just can't pick it up. Let me just try again. There we go. Maybe this will work. All right, I got it that time. Thank you, guys. I got it that time. All right, we're done here. We're good. We good now. Raw feed. There we go. All right, we're set. We are set. So let's go through the leaderboard here. Let's go through it. Let's go through the starting grid here, and then we'll talk about our pre-race. After pre-race ceremonies, we'll go to what we pick. Is NASCAR live or is it old memorial cassette tape? Exactly. What's up, Vegas? Good to see you as well. Appreciate you being here. Thank you for being here. Scott Bowling, what's going on? Happy Mother's Day, everybody saying. So let's go through it here. Let's go with Kyle Larson on the pole. He's going to be tough to be out front already on this 1.5 miles. You know he's all about some 1.5 mile tracks. Chris Buescher, who almost had that win the other year. And then Christopher Bell, he had pole after pole after pole here, so he's going to be good too. They'd like to ride the wall. Tyler Reddick as well. All Larson, Bell, Reddick, all these guys like to ride the wall, and they do it really well. Logano in 5th, Ty Gibbs in 6th. Eric Church says this is his first win day. We'll see what happens. Willie B last night finished 3rd. Actually finished 2nd because Lane Riggs was disqualified. If you guys didn't know about Lane Riggs last night being disqualified for something wrong with the truck bed or something. Daniel Suarez in 8th. 9th is Chase Elliott. I see you, Chase. Ryan Blaney in 10th. Michael McDowell, 11th. 12th, Justin Haley. 13th is Austin Cindric. 14th, Denny Hamlin. 15th, Bubba Wallace. 16th, Eric Jones. 17th, John Hunter Nemechek. 18th, Zane Smith. 19th, Chase Briscoe. 20th is Austin Dillon. 21st is Alex Bowman. Carson Hocevar, 22nd. 23rd is Todd Yellen, and 24th, Noah Graxton. Riley Herbst, 25th. 26th is the Watermelon Man. He's won here as well. See what he can do today. And then Ricky Stenhouse is in 27th. Corey Heim in 28th. 29th, Ty Dillon. 30th is Ryan Priest. 31st is Cole Custer. 32nd is Jesse Love back in that 33 car for RCR Racing. So we'll see what he can do in that thing. He did pretty well in Bristol, so we'll see what he can do here. AJ Allmendinger in 33rd, SVG 34th. Kyle Busch hit the wall during practice or qualifying, I believe. And I see that's why he had his 35th start. And then Keselowski, Cody Ware, and Josh Berry, Sharkblood. What happened to Sharkblood? Did he wreck in practice or something? Let me know about that because I didn't get to see that at all. But thank you guys for hanging out with us today.
I am, and that's Kyle Busch. He's down here chatting a little bit with Randall Burnett. We're standing along the right side of the
What's up, JoJo? Good to see you. Ricky, what's up, too, as well? Same issue as Kyle. They hit the wall. Okay, thank you.
Yesterday, everything all right with the race car and good go. How did you feel?
Let's go Chase, Georgia fan says, Brado.
Yeah, I mean, before, in practice felt really good.
Hitting that like for us, try to get to 100 likes. 8 away to 100 likes. 2 cars, their crew chief suspended and lost their pit selection for failing pre-race. Reddick and one other. Wow, that's huge for Reddick. Huge for Reddick.
To the fact of, I thought it was going to need to run a 30 for the pole, and
Rowdy
30 in it. You know what I mean? So, but guys did a great job working on it, getting it back repaired. Sorry to keep them late here overnight, but looking forward to the race today. I know we've got a good Rebel show.
Rowdy friends.
We should be able to drive back up there here. 2 strong races here last year. Car felt good yesterday, so no reason not to think so.
How patient do you have to be with this?
Sharkblood scrapped the turn 4. Yeah, I see that.
It's tough to race forward here in these races.
Rowdy.
And kind of grind this out from this far back.
Yeah, it's not like the old car when you were in a Gibbs.
I'm here. I'm here at home.
And be there in a heartbeat. Now
Crazy.
Everybody's equal, everybody's the same, so you got to wait for tires to fall off before you can make moves and try to preserve your tires a little bit better than the next guys and try to work your way up through there. So it's a long haul. Last year here, I just watching it back, obviously, and the fall race there, it took us a long time to get to the top 10. And then
one more like to 100, y'all, bro.
Top 10, boom. That's when we kind of jumped to the lead, and we were able to get there. So it'll take a minute.
Kenneth Fox, good to see you,
I
bud.
think Kyle Busch is the man to get the job done. Jason Toy.
Yeah, Ross Chastain's got the Busch Light Chevrolet, got the color.
You see those watermelons.
Roll back here from the 26th spot, but you got some pretty good runs here going as of late. What's it going to take to get it up to the front here today? Do you have to use a lot more pit strategy, or you just going to put hammer down?
Hammer down. Huh? Camera.
Right, Jason Toy chatting with Ross Chastain.
Microphone went out.
I'm curious to that answer.
Me too. I'm curious to see what is old Chastain going to hammer down or what.
Stake at 23-11 or at Trackhouse.
Dixon Way. Is he in here?
Ross was able to finish runner-up.
I didn't see Dixon Way. Larry in here?
Was strong in the late stages. He had an opportunity, perhaps.
Almost 100 likes. Let's go.
Ross Chastain and that #1 Trackhouse.
Thank you guys so much, y'all. Help us hit that like. We're joining 200 likes now. Let's go. Let's do it.
26 to be exact. But the good news is for Ross, 4 top 10s in the last 5 races.
We'll see what Ross Chastain
Oh, okay.
has for them here this afternoon at Kansas.
Get ready.
All right, y'all. All right, so let's do it. Let's pick our winners. Let's pick our winners. Let's do it right now. Let's pick our winners. We got a little bit before pre-race ceremonies are about to happen, so let's do it. Let's pick our winners. I'm going Denny Hamlin. That's what he does here. He blew an engine last. Oh, he's okay. He's streaming the Braves. They blew an engine last week, so I'm going Denny Hamlin, and we're gonna start with Greg, with Chase. Rain Falls has got Larson. What up, T Van? I think I may have given you your 100. Thank you, T Van. Appreciate it. Jake's got the 5. Blaney for JoJo. Screw YouTube's got Bell. Steve has got Willie B. Reddick, okay, got it. Nerd says 77 for Hosevar. He's going Hosevar, huh? That's awesome. Wes has got Kyle Larson. Chase Elliott for Gary. 12 for Ricky. Kyle Busch for Norman. Showman the Bowman for Danny. Larson for Richard. HMS driver for Shannon. 11 for John. Larson for Negative Squirrel. 17 winners. Bronny's got Mr. Busher. T Van's got Reddick. Larson for Mr. Magoo. Crazy D's got Larson. Larson for Georgia Fan. Larson for Caitlin. Richard saying hi to T Van. My love is with Busher to win. Lloyd says Brado's got Chase Elliott. Mike Baker's got the 22. Craig Cooper says the 23, I guess. Bubba Wallace, he's won here before. Shane's got Larson as well. And we're almost to pre-race ceremonies here in just a second, guys. So keep on hitting your likes here. Who are you taking today? Who are you picking today? I got Denny Hamlin. Lots of Larson today. Lots of Larson. Lots of some Chase, some Tyler Reddick. One person picked Hosevar to sweep the weekend. I got the 11 for Troy. There you go, Troy. Mike from Fleetwood, PA. Welcome in. He's got the 5. Welcome in, Mike. Scott's got the 54. Ty Gibbs, legend in training. Braves 0-0 halfway through the Braves game. That's crazy. Can't score a run. John says Larson always. My pick is obvious. Always whoever crosses the line first. Megan's got Larson. And come on, Busher. Lloyd says Larson for Ron. Anybody else? Anybody else before pre-race ceremonies? Keep on hitting that like as you're coming in, y'all. Help us out with the likes. The 11 will wreck Larson for the win. Glenwood says the 9. Anybody else? Anybody else? Busher, the 17 for Norman. Well, a lot of Busher, too. Joey, there's Joey. M. Hammer's going Logano for the win here today. We're picking our winners here today. Picking our winners. Anybody else? Anybody else? Get your picks in. We'll do dark horses after the pre-race ceremonies. We'll do dark horses after pre-race. So Gillen and Reddick lost their starting spots and crew chiefs and put pit stall selections today. Wow. So that's under the going into the race in a negative already. So Global's got Bubba. Hey, he's won here too. So it's going to be 23-11 has been pretty dominant here with Tyler Reddick and Bubba Wallace. Look to see them and Denny Hamlin. He's kind of shared the wealth on how to win here at Kansas. So anybody but Denny, Bill says. What's up, Bill? Good to see you as well as you're coming in. Please hit that like for us. We're at 120 likes, 130 people here. That's awesome. You guys are amazing. See if we can get some more folks in here. I know the NASCAR YouTube channel is on for their pre-race as well, so you can watch that, but hang out here in the chat with us. Who is the 67? Heim time. Yes, T-Van. Heim time's in the 67. The 33 is Jesse Love today. Jesse Love is in the 33. Zane Smith starting 34th in that 38 Ford Front Row Motorsports. Mike Baker Waltrip just told Denny to name his next child Michael Jordan. What a dork. I got it on mute, so I didn't hear it, but I saw him interviewing him. And I was like, oh, I wonder what he's saying. But pre-race ceremonies here very, very shortly, y'all. Wallace for the win. Get them likes up. That's right. Let's get it up. Let's get it up. All right, so let's see where we at here.
Butterbean Queen won the Time
Butterbean Queen.
NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. Randy, Heart of Healthcare 200. Carson Hosevar, Inspire.
After today's Love has 2 more planned Cup starts.
Cup Series.
Indy, the 62, and Richmond in the 33. Awesome.
Full of previous Kansas winners. Ross Chastain.
Your dark horse just got a lot more complicated.
They have all scored a win here. Guys that have doubled up include Kyle Busch, Kyle Larson, Brad Keselowski, and you've also got those that have tripled up here, like Joey Logano. But the active winner with the most wins, Denny Hamlin. He's going for his 5th Kansas win today, and it's very likely he's got a shot to do it in his progressive Toyota Camry. Let's go trackside right now for pre-race ceremonies for today's Advent Hill 400 here at the Kansas Speedway.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please rise as you're able. Remove your hats, and veterans render a hand salute as the Whiteman Air Force Base Honor Guard presents our nation's colors. Here to offer today's invocation, please welcome founder and chief executive officer of Pastor Serve, Pastor Jimmy Dodd.
Thank you, Heavenly Father, for this glorious day. Father, we thank you for this Mother's Day. We pray a special blessing upon each mother here. For those who might have lost a mother this year, we pray for your comfort. For those who long to be mothers, we pray for hope and for grace. For every driver, every pit crew, every race personnel, and every fan, may you bring us home safely at the end of this day. Pray these things in the matchless name of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Here to perform our national anthem, please welcome from the United States Air Force Band of Mid-America, Staff Sergeant Derek Wilson.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner wave o'er the land free and no heart
Right. All right, y'all. Advent Hell 400 coming up. What a national anthem there. Great job. T-Van says, I lost my mom less than 2 years ago, so this day sucks. I'm trying to have some fun, and I totally get you, man. If you lost your mom or not be able to be with your mom today, I hope we can bring you some happiness today and hope to bring you some light away from reality and enjoy a race together, have some fun in the chat, and have a good time. So looking forward to it, and let's get to our dark horses. And I'm going to go, who did I say? My dark horse, and I've forgot. I always forget my dark horse. I'll remember here, but who wants to start your dark horses? And Bronny as well, right back at you, buddy. Anybody else with a dark horse? Who do you got? Let me see your dark horses. And the dark horse is going to start with Mr. Magoo. I believe Mr. Magoo is going to go Blaney. So there it is. Blaney with the dark horse. Craze D has got... Oh, I got Christopher Bell. That's right. I got Christopher Bell as well. Thank you, Craze D, for reminding me. I have Christopher Bell. Thank you, John. Thank you, buddy. Christopher Bell is my dark horse. So JoJo's got Chase. Christopher Bell for Steve. Let's go SVG. Mad Steve says, it's somebody that you think might win. Possibility. As Kyle Busch from Bronny. Look at Bronny. I like that one. Denny for CeeLo. Thank you, Richard. Willie B for Glenwood. Kyle Busch has got the Rain Falls. Ricky's going Riley Herbst. Wow, that's a good one too. My dark horse is the one who crosses the line first. Well, he knocks them both out there, Polish Racer. One day, Polish Racer is going to give us a real pick. Eric Church has got Bubba Wallace as his. Mike Baker's got Zane Smith. Jake's going Mr. Busher. McDowell for Martha Reed. Let's see, 11 for Greg Beck. McDowell for T-Van. My dark, he almost won last week, didn't he? Oh my gosh, so crazy. My dark horse is Larson, gets a DNF. Ronnie says, Reddick, what's up, One World? Good to see you. Caitlin's got the 88. Dark horse is Christopher Bell. 5 every to win, plane 5. Scott's got the 5 no matter what. Richard's got the 88 SVG. Dark horse, I'm not sure what the Hosavar. Okay, I got you. Hosavar. Okay, gotcha, Danny. Now I read it right. Hosavar for Danny. Gary's got Larson. Kenneth Fox has got the 99. Let's go Denny for D Pope. CeeLo brings the best. McDowell. Let's see what he can do. Let me turn my flag off here. Let's go Denny D Pope. CeeLo. Jennifer's got McDowell. Screw YouTube's got Denny. Georgia fans got SVG. Lloyd's got Bell. Bobby's got the 8. Anybody else for the dark horse? Dark horses. That's right, JoJo. Prayers for anyone that's mama's no longer with us or not able to be with your mom today. We do offer you prayers and hoped for some great times here with us today. Let's go Barry Garrett. He's got a long road ahead of him as he's starting in the very last position. Well, he won't be last because Reddick and Gillen are going to the back of the pack too as well. Donald's got Byron. Blitz Playa's got 11. Thomas has got Chase Elliott. SVG for Gregor. Let's see. One where Creed isn't in the cup. No, also One World. I didn't see that. Alex Bowman, the showman for Denise. What's up, Denise? Happy Mother's Day all to moms. That's right. Jalapeno, what's up? David's got the 11 and the 43. And anything else? Anybody else with your dark horses as you're coming in? Make sure you're hitting that like for us as you're coming in to the stream. Young Money, getting too old. I thought there was no cup race today. No, they're on through the rest of the year. The cup race is on for the rest of the year. Dark horse for Mike in Fleetwood. Bowman, that's a good one. Okay, then Rowdy, dark horse for One World. There you go, Rowdy. So thank you guys for your dark horses.
We've already heard from Steve Host and Jason Toy. In a moment, we'll bring in Dave Moody and Tim Catalfamo in the corners. That is our broadcasting crew for today's event at the Kansas Speedway. Kurt, we have talked to drivers and crew chiefs in the garage. We've heard from them.
Trying to get to 200 likes before the green flag. 200, help us out.
Challenges on a racetrack and in a race that has always provided a share.
Sail again, huh?
Over the years.
I'm going to throw this right back at you, Mike, and here's why. You and I were talking earlier. You just mentioned our turn announcers, who we'll hear from shortly. You turned to me. We drove through the tunnel to the infield. We got here today. You got out of the car. You pointed up toward turns 3 and 4, where you worked for a number of years here. You said this was one of your all-time favorite turn spots. Why? Because
we'll do that here in a second. We'll do that after gentlemen start your engines.
Dave and Tim are on the back of billboards. They're about 20, 30 feet off the wall. However, when the cars come off the end of the straightaways and they dial up the outside lane, you can't see the right side of the car. You get their sensation of speed. You feel the energy.
Golly.
Of those race cars. And you're also able to follow along with the twists and turns that greet these teams and these drivers on both ends of this racetrack. It's a driver favorite. It's a fan favorite. We love it as well. Let's get things underway as we go trackside for the command to fire engines.
Kansas Speedway, help us celebrate Mother's Day in a big way. Here to deliver the most famous words in motorsports, some of our NASCAR moms.
Let's go. Stride them up, boys and girls.
ready to go racing in the Advent Health 400.
Please, no Larson. All right, so we got our picks in. We got our dark horses in. And now it's time. CeeLo's on point today, doing a great job, y'all. Should enjoy. It should be a good time. I'm ready to have some fun. Let me see those likes. Hit those likes. Try to get to 200 likes before the start of the green flag. And help us subscribe too. We're 7 away from 32,300. Help us out with the subscribers too as well as you guys are coming in. Don't expect a huge crowd today with Mother's Day. A lot of people with their moms and stuff, but we'll see. Maybe it'll happen. Who knows? Maybe waiting for game 44 to get 500. Maybe. But let's see what happens here. And let me see your cautions. Thank you, Scott. Appreciate it. Let me see your cautions now. Cautions. How many cautions? I'm going to go 6. 6 cautions. I think there's going to be a lot of tire issues at this track. I'm going to go 6. You know what? 7. 7 cautions. And we're going to start with Richard with 8 cautions. 8 cautions. Jake with 7. Shane with 7. M. Hammer with 14. 7.67 Heim time dark horse pick. Gotcha, Craig. 4 for IR Geek. 8 for Brandon. 5 for Caitlin. Let's see. 7 for Gregor. 5 for Georgia. 7 for Scott. 10 for Bronny. Yeah, 10. I think it might be up there, Bronny. 10 for Bronny, 7 for Mad Steve, 7 for Polish Racer, 8 for Martha Reed, 7 for Glenn, 7 for Jermaine, 8 for Mr. Magoo, 6 for Danny, 10 for JoJo, 6 for John. Thank you all. 8 cautions for T-Van. What's up, Coyle? 4 for Mike Baker. Let's see, 3 for Bobby. He's only saying 1 caution. That's going to be interesting. Ronnie's got 5. Gary's got 10. 7 for Eric Church. I have a cookout coming after 3, but I hope it won't be rude. It's okay. You'll have me on my computer table. Nice. On the picnic table. 7 cautions for Lloyd. So I'll go 8. Okay. One World's got 6. Ricky's got 8. Albert's got 6. Crazy D's got 6. Donald's got 6. Bobby's got 3. 8 for Lori. Yes, the stage cautions count. Yes, all together. 6 cautions for Norman. Sarah, what's up, Sarah? She's got Larson and to win, and Logano is a dark horse, and 4 cautions. Thank you, Sarah. Garrett's got 12 cautions, 7 for Snicks, 9 for Steve, 9 for Denise. Give me 5. I see Depot 5. Let's see what else we got here. Ross Chastain for Michael. And I think we got all our men. All right, there we go, y'all. Cars are on the track. Larson's on the pole. We'll see who can challenge this 5 car because he is red hot on 1.5 miles.
Off the pit lane to begin their 3 pace and parade laps before we go under the green flag. That gives us an opportunity to take a swing around the racetrack and bring in 2 more voices that will describe the action this afternoon. Kurt, earlier in the weekend, described the Kansas Speedway as a capital letter D. The boat
40 to go to 200, y'all. Help us out.
Which connects turns 4 to turn 1. When they sail off into turn number 1, they will be greeted by Dave Mooney of Barry, Vermont, who is positioned high atop turn 2.
Thank you, Mike Bagley. Good afternoon, everybody. Yes, indeed. Chamber of Commerce weather here in Kansas. As the farmers back home say, just enough wind to keep the flies down. Let's give you.
Boyer dials up Larson and calls him Kyle Busch.
Creasing all the way up to
That's why we listen to MRN, y'all. That's why we listen to MRN.
On the extreme outside lane. That's where most of the
Couple more weeks, and then we got Larson.
interviews. Not everybody can run up there, especially if you want to pass the guy in front of you. It'll be a good day to figure out another way around if you have forced down off that wall through turn 1 and 2. We'll watch it all unfold today from the Play On Kansas Lottery billboard here in turn number 2. Now let's go to the other end of the property. Tim Catanzamo from Marlboro, New Jersey.
Thank you very much, Dave Moody, and good afternoon, everyone. And Mom here in turns 3 and 4. This
Just don't call me Bo. What's up, Bo? Country's favorites, Clark.
Banking is concerned, it is the same on this.
Just call me Bo.
And the one advantage that the drivers have with that.
Larson, that's right.
Your car is not
Rum punch now. Just some punch.
The next lap, maybe try the bottom. Maybe go back up to the wall the lap after that and try to see if you can adjust to how your car is handling to get it to turn better and get more speed. The walls here at Kansas Speedway painted bright white along with the
Larson's like Pitbull 10 years ago. Can't look anywhere without seeing him. He's everywhere.
3 and 4 on top the Ally billboard. Thank you, Tim. Time now to take a trip to Pit Road, and this trip to Pit Road is presented by Jack Link's Duos. Craving something bold? Try the new Jack Link's Duos. 2 jerky flavors in 1 pack.
original and teriyaki, jalapeno and mango, or buffalo style and ranch. Grab your favorite in the...
Let me see where they're at here. 1 second, y'all.
Right now at Napa, buy Wendy's, home of the one and only $5 Biggie Bag. Buy Toyota for the latest Toyota Gazoo racing.
Meanwhile, Poland, who's Kyle Larson?
And Sunoco from NASCAR to your car. Sunoco fuels peak performance.
The drivers have been introduced. They are getting buckled into their race cars
Oh,
right
what?
now, getting ready for a 267 lap challenge.
Sorry about that.
Made the goal.
I was a little behind there.
Today's goal, today's mission for Eric Jones is a solid top 10 finish. Jason Toy.
One of the guys will be starting deep in the field here today are Big Pack as Carson Hocevar. It's been a great weekend for him.
What up, T. Lee? Good to see you, bud.
His first pole.
So Kozlowski, Ty Dillon, Chase Briscoe, Josh Berry, Zane Smith, Ty Gibbs, and SVG all going to the back of the pack for unapproved adjustments. Kozlowski, Dillon, Briscoe, Berry, Zane Smith, Ty Gibbs, and SVG.
He's loving the
Yes, I'll be there, JoJo. That's the plan.
Today, as he gets ready to roll here in the Kansas Speedway.
You can call me Ray or you can call me Jay. Believe me, I've been called a lot worse. People say that's your name. I say, according to who? Yeah. Everybody knows to call me CeeLo.
Race fans, Beefaroo is giving you the chance to win big all season.
Almost to 200 likes, y'all. Help us out. 30 to go to 200 likes. Help us with that likes for us.
Noah Gregson.
On lap 3, we're going to honor Dale Sr.
Your chance to win. It's time to race to Beefaroo.
CeeLo, are you doing both? Yes. The CeeLo 1100.
So look at it. You're going to want to split that in half at 4.
Let's go, Denny Adventures with Lopez. I see you.
Make track position on being aggressive with calls. We saw aggressive.
Every F1 fan in the world knows Kyle Larson because they get all butthurt when he's compared to Max.
As early as 32, maybe 33, shortening that.
Thanks to the mods, y'all. Thank you for hanging out here today.
Taking advantage of that fire off speed of the new tire.
Almost there to 200.
I'll see where that plays out. That's what I expect. If this goes
177 in here, 172 likes. That's pretty good.
Dropping to the back of the field for unapproved adjustments to the car. Brad Keselowski, Ty Dillon, Chase Briscoe, Josh Berry, Zane Smith, Ty Gibbs, Shane Van Gisbergen, Mike
CeeLo 1100.
Good news for a driver to
Grow that beard back,
I
CeeLo.
think the driver that really this presents a special challenge for, at least extra frustration, Ty Gibbs. You know, he was pretty solid here yesterday, both in practice and in qualifying. He had qualified in the top 6. Now
81 degrees, track tip 127.
had a tire go down, a left rear tire go down.
First stage is going to be 80 laps. Second stage is 85 laps. And the final stage is 102. The pit road is 45 mile an hour, and the fuel window is 62 to 66 laps.
For him to have a drive forward today.
But I do believe if you're a Ty Gibbs fan, there is.
I grew up in Indiana, but never got to go to the 500. Oh, man, that sucks.
In the last month or so, you can sense that.
So lights off on the pace car.
At Darlington, he was 3rd at Bristol. Had a couple of challenges.
Lights out. Let's get ready, folks.
They're gaining on it. They're making progress, and they're headed in the right direction.
I would take that piece even farther back to Martinsville.
All right, just some house rules here. Keep it clean. Everybody doesn't like a certain driver here in NASCAR. We're NASCAR fans. We're allowed to not like certain drivers. If you don't like Kyle Larson, that's fine. Just keep it clean in here. You can boo him all you want. You can trash talk all you want. Just keep it clean with other fellow opponents, other fellow chatters in our chat. Have a good time. Sit back and relax. Try not to cuss because it's more than just that. It's about YouTube not liking it. We appreciate you guys here. We thank you so much. We're going to pull those belts tight one last time, and we're here for 267 laps, 400 miles, and we're ready to have some fun. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. For the ones that don't have their moms, we hope to bring you the best away from reality and enjoy some racing that we all love. Thank you for being here. Now let's go racing. ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, there's a lot more on the line. However, the weather conditions that we'll face today will not be the weather conditions that we'll face in the fall. However, the track races the same. It provides.
Here we go.
Here we go. Green flag. Biggity, biggity, biggity. Let's go racing, boys.
Green flag.
Will start today the way it ended 1 year ago.
Oh, well, they're about the same.
Chris Buescher, side by side. Chris Buescher.
Here we go. Down the backstretch, and MRN's behind, way behind.
Last year.
I'm going to bring this down a little bit.
And now he is ready to lead us to the green flag.
Kyle Larson out front here.
For the Advent 400, it is.
And they've already done one lap. Putting the driver in driver situations, the best way to tell him. That's right.
This time, in front at the drop of the green flag. And
He's gone already.
Might lead the battle for second place in his rank. It's right. The outside, Christopher Bell down low.
Those two run side by side.
Larson, Bell, Buescher.
Number 3, Buescher on the outside lane. Christopher.
And on lap 3, we honor Dale Sr. as we always do. Lap 3, we honor Dale Sr. right here on our channel. 3 in the chats. We're on lap 3. My guy gonna make it a boring race today? I don't know. 3s. Let's see those 3s.
Tire crack in the backtrack.
Chris Buescher slides to 3rd. Battle for 4th is on behind him. Joey Logano has got a mirror full of William Byron and Tyler Reddick, who are lining up for the shore.
Reddick's going to drop down right near the white line. Now slides back up to the middle of the banking. By the
3s in the chat, y'all.
This is the battle from 4th on back.
3s.
Here's Ryan Blaney on the move to the inside.
He runs down to the bottom of the racetrack. That's underneath the dance.
3s in the chats.
Has the advance. That's Chase Elliott looks to go 3 wide, but thinks better of it.
Chase Elliott will duck in wide.
Thank you guys so much. On lap 3, we honor Dale Sr. every race here on our channel. Raise hell, praise Dale. Thank you so much. The Intimidator for you, Dale. Thank you.
Finish line, here it comes.
So lap 5 already complete. Larson almost a second on Bell already.
So we'll stack it going into the corner. Suarez running in the back.
Chase Elliott in his blue and white Chevrolet pulls up right behind Daniel Suarez. They all remain in a line going into turn for 3. Now here's Elliott taking his right to the outside wall.
Elliott in the 9th position tries to take 8. Has to be careful. Elliott does because teammate Alex Bowman right there behind him now. Elliott draws alongside.
Let's see what Corey Heim can do today. As much as he dominated yesterday. Love started 32nd and already 25th. I will, Lloyd. We'll do it next commercial. Good idea.
Joey Logano, who lost the spot a lap ago to William Byron, about to lose another one to Tyler Reddick, side by side out of 4.
Ryan Blaney, Joey's teammate, is back as well. For now, Logano has the spot, but they are.
Uh-oh, AJ off the pace here. AJ off the pace.
And white forward of Blaney.
Ranch of meat in the G70 sandwich right now, but they.
Looks like he's smoking. Looks like it's either a tire down or what.
Reddick will now tuck in.
And there's a caution.
Joey Logano and follow Logano.
Came close to lap 3.
The Sport Mustang uses the outside lane. Tyler Reddick pounded away at the bottom.
Logano trying to hang on to that 5th spot as they come off turn number 4.
Caution on the track.
5th, then Tyler Reddick, then Ryan Blaney to turn 1.
It's music to Kyle Larson's ears. He has jumped away by a significant advantage.
Trouble on the racetrack for AJ Allman.
He hit the wall.
Engine coming off the corner. All of a sudden,
I think he hit the wall.
white smoke began to pour out of the headers. AJ quickly pulled his Pollock Racing Chevrolet to the bottom of the racetrack. He is on the apron.
We'll see, Bobby.
Under the first caution flag of the Advent Health 400.
All right, so we are under caution for AJ Allmendinger. I'm not sure if he hit the wall or he blew an engine. We'll see here in a second when they come back. We thank you guys for tuning in today. My name is CeeLo. On the Go at CeeLo is our YouTube channel. We love for you to hang out with us the rest of the night by hitting that like button and subscribing. You know, every time we go live, make sure you hit the notification bells as well. We're 6 away from our goal of 32,294. And we got a long race ahead of us with 7 laps complete in stage 1, and we already got our first caution. So, row. We have a caution. That's right. So, let's see here. And Lloyd wanted me to ask, I don't know if I can repeat all of these back and forth, but Lloyd was wanting to know, can you tell me where you're watching from? Where are you watching from? How far away are you from CeeLo? Let me see who the farthest away from CeeLo is today in the chat. Let me see where you're from in the chat, and we'll see who wins the award for farthest away from CeeLo. Let's see here. We got Texas. We got Toronto. Yeah, that's one pretty far. Miami, Vegas, Michigan, Boston, Houston for Jermaine. Reddick in 6th. Wow, that's crazy. New Zealand. I think Gregor's got that one there. I think we got a winner. Anderson, Indiana, Alberta, Palm Desert, California for Danny, Georgia for Jake, Hartford, Connecticut for Sarah. Recognize some of these towns because I sent cars to y'all. Melbourne, Florida for John. Yeah, I remember that one. Scott Boland's got Tennessee. There you go, sir. Mexico for Albert. Awesome. That's cool. Kansas near Colorado. Mad Steve says. The moon. Wow, Dale. You might win that one, Dale. You might win that one, Dale. What up, Kyle Anderson? Good to see you. Northeast Indiana for Crazy D. Texas for Lloyd. Massachusetts for Negative Squirrel. Another country will win. Mike says New Zealand wins. New Zealand wins. The moon's right up there though. But I don't know if Dale is telling us the truth or not. PA for Bobby. New Zealand is the winner unless an astronaut ISS is watching. Megan says Prince from Maryland. Richard Carr from New Zealand. Greetings. Scott Bowling. Yes, sir. Lloyd says the moon. Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. Tennessee only 30 minutes from CeeLo. There you go, JoJo. Anybody else? Anybody? Current Rockies manager Bud Black has been with the team for 9 seasons. Did he fire him finally, Taterhead? Did they finally fire him? They had like the worst start ever. Illinois. So I think New Zealand wins that. I think New Zealand's gonna win that one. But thank you guys for letting me know where you're from. It's always fun to see where everybody's watching from. Wisconsin, West Coast, Tim says.
Bresco, 4 tires, Sunoco fuel for them. Wanting to check how these tires look after especially yesterday. So they
6 and 33. Oh my gosh, really?
4 tires, Sunoco fuel here early on here in Kansas.
One more lap will put them back under the green flag. Answer your calling and join Advent Health's team in Kansas City and beyond. At Advent Health, they celebrate the resilience and uncommon compassion of the human spirit at work every day, and their dedicated team members join their growing team at answeryourcalling.com.
So as Kurt mentioned,
Pluto's further than Saturn.
time to come down the pit lane at lap 8. What do you think about the call?
I think for the guys, I thought Alex Bowman was a little farther forward than I thought the break would happen, but I love Blake Harris in this situation. They had driven forward. They were one of the biggest movers. Forward 10 positions, had driven themselves into the top 10.
You are welcome.
Being aggressive, putting himself
Lloyd, I'm glad y'all hang out here too.
Place, worn out surface.
7 to go to 200. Y'all help us out with 200. Where's the 8?
As you break it down, there's 8 sets of
Tyler Reddick is in 6th place.
You need 5 stops.
Hold on, I'm going to sync this up because I don't like not knowing.
Stops left if you need to go to that.
I'm going to sync it up
I
here.
think for the guys in the back, this give them an opportunity.
So I'll be a little behind y'all. So
Top 20.
try not to ruin the you have the munchies. I know I'm hungry. I'm going to sync mine up to the what I'm watching on TV. So
Dylan, Alex Bowman, who gave up the 9th position of the
just
running order to come to
be aware of that.
Hamlin, Justin Haley. Again, all of those drivers, Mike, restart
Mm.
from 21st on back.
So the green flag will fly at lap number 10.
They're about a lap behind
outside the
on YouTube TV.
Start on the inside lane. They inch into the restart zone. Larson hits the button and he is away. But Christopher Bell is going to stay with him stride for stride.
Here we go. Now I can watch it.
Drag race for the top spot, headed off the end of the French straightaway.
See, Bell got a good launch in that.
Side by side, Christopher Bell and Larson.
Christopher Bell by half a car length is your leader.
They remain double.
Willie B looking forward to as well.
Inside of Christopher Bell.
Thank you, Scott.
Race lead into turn 3.
Larson there, and Bell. Here comes Chris Buescher.
Just that.
1, 2, 3, 4. How did
Coming up on the corner.
Willie B be out in front there? I want to know that.
The lane there because Chris Buescher has been on the march for third.
Buescher is right there in the number 3 position.
No, I have not. It's CeeLo. That's what we go by. Some things you just got to keep private, JoJo.
Those 5 calls on the line. Down the
Larson,
the battle for second.
Byron, Bell. Where's Big Wade at? I know he's happy. Races on FS1, yes.
Chris Buescher trying to open up the inside lane. Further back, keeping tabs on Alex Bowman. He was the first one to come to pit road on that cycle of pit stops, and he is smacked.
I like Junebug's 8 car back in the day the most.
He's trying to get double wide back to the corner.
He's gone to the list here, trying to make progress.
Denny back there racing with Graxton and Todd Gilliland and Zane Smith. Biggest movers since lap 11 is Kyle Busch, Ryan Preece, and Ty Gibbs. And Ricky Stenhouse. But Busch up 13 spots. Where is my rowdy friend? Let me see those 8s. If you're a rowdy friend, let me see my rowdy friends in the house. Rowdy friend. Me and Matty Beans here. What's up, Russell? There you go, buddy. You getting ready for a trip, man. Talladega, man. Congratulations, Russell. He won our Talladega VIP passes. I hope everything's good with that, Russell. I haven't heard much from Tom, but I'm assuming everything's good to go. Kyle Anderson, $2 super chat. Fargo, North Dakota is where I'm watching from. Kyle Anderson, thank you for that $2 super chat. Everybody tell Kyle Anderson, thank you so much. Appreciate it. 66 to go here in stage 1.
In front of Hocevar, Tyler Reddick after making that pass around Hocevar.
Thanks for the $2 super chat, Kyle Anderson, man. Appreciate you.
Shotgun on the field has worked his way up into the 12th.
Oh, it's okay, Taj. That's what YouTube, the replay on YouTube's what it's for.
To turn 2.
Had a good time yesterday. It was a great ending. Where's the 8? Kyle Busch is
with Joey Regano and Chase Elliott.
Rowdy in 19th spot.
Race for 7. Ford and Chevy there. You got.
Look at Logano and Chase.
Comes Chase Elliott.
I see you, Chase. Yeah, and then Lane Riggs got disqualified. I know. Imagine if Hocevar would have wrecked and Riggs would have won, it would have been Willie B's race to win because he was 3rd. Willie B would have won.
It will take 7th. Logano back to 8th. Here comes Austin Cindric on the.
Like my new mouse, you can actually see it. Larson here, Buescher.
Working for the 9th position, Austin Cindric. Now he has.
What happened to Hamlin? I think he's just getting out of there.
Josh Berry of 3.
He's out of the top 20.
Into the apron, back around the 12.
He's in 30th spot, so I'm not sure what's up with Hamlin.
He drives for the Tyler Reddick and Ryan.
4 likes to go to 200, y'all. 4 likes to go.
This is made off the turn number.
Keep hitting that subscribe as well up there. Subscribe, y'all.
Josh Berry started last.
Do your pointers like Monster Energy greens? I have 5 screens, so I have to see it. A little white dot I can't follow on 5 screens. He did. I'm not sure what's happened with him.
Ryan Preece and a couple of those other drivers.
Ryan Preece currently 11th, started 26th. That 60 RFK Ford is fast.
Further ahead, the battle for the 4th position, where William Byron has that spot. Ryan Blaney doing his best to try to catch up to him.
There was some pits under caution. You're right.
And all the while, Kyle Larson's lead continues.
Thank you guys for the 200 likes. Thank you, Chris. Thank you guys. Let's keep it going. 300 likes. 3. Let's go. Hit it up, y'all.
Was 1.3 seconds over Christopher Bell. This time at the line, it is 1.5.
1.5 seconds. Larson rolling away. Chris Kiss Fan, what's going on? Formerly known as Cam, you know what? $2 super chat for Kiss Fan. Thank you so much, Kiss Fan, formerly known as Cam, you know what?
Turn number 4.
Lap 21 goes on the board.
Wow, I saw on the live bubble tracker SVG pulling a 3-wide move with Herbst and Nemechek and cleared both of them. Nice.
Ryan Blaney completing the top 5.
And you watch it, and Memphis, and I hope they get back the bubble watch into 6th spot. Another chance, maybe 12 car. See, 5 more, Joey Logano, standing up for 6 spots.
Right behind Austin Cindric is the machine of Ryan Priest. Behind Ryan Priest, they are double wide, battling for the 11th position. Alex Bowman and his ally Chevy to the outside of Josh Berry.
Of course, Alex Bowman, one of the many drivers that came down pit lane at lap number 8 on fresher tires, completes the pass around Josh Berry. Put Alex Bowman now in that spot as 22 laps are on the board. We've got 58 remaining in the opening stage.
All right, appreciate you hanging out with us. We're on a commercial break. We thank you so much. My name is CeeLo. If you're just joining us, we do NASCAR. And if you don't know about us, how do you not know about us? We're here on all the time on NASCAR on the weekends. We bring you live flag-to-flag coverage, live commentary, and reaction of the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, the NASCAR Xfinity Series, the NASCAR Cup Series. We bring you practice for the NASCAR Xfinity Series and the NASCAR Cup Series. We bring you all of that on the weekends. And we hope to have you hanging with us the rest of the year. Coming up next week is the All-Star Race. We'll be covering the truck race on Saturday. And then I think they have heats on Saturday night. I can't remember if they do or not. But then the Open on Sunday with the Cup All-Star Race on Sunday night. Looking forward to you guys hanging with us next weekend. We'll have a vlog as well for the paint schemes for the All-Star weekend, plus the truck race. And then the following weekend is the big weekend. We got Craftsman Truck Series, Xfinity Series. We got Indy 500. We got the Coke 600. A Memorial Day weekend right here with CeeLo. The CeeLo 1100 next 2 Sundays from now. Following Kyle Larson in the Indy 500. And then we'll take a jet plane together over to the Coke 600 and watch 600 miles in Charlotte. Hopefully, no weather this time. Remember last year, it rained in Indy, it rained in Charlotte. It was miserable. But hopefully, we can have a good time here and have a good time the next 2 weeks here. And then the following 2 weeks in Nashville, and then I'm out of town. So we'll have 2 weeks off of racing, because I'll be at Nashville for their ceremonies and then for the races and stuff. And then I'll be out of town the following weekend for a concert vacation. So appreciate you hanging out with us. We thank you so much for hanging with us. Appreciate it that it was in June. Yes. I didn't know that. I thought it was in June. Yeah, they moved Nashville early to right after Memorial Day weekend. So they moved it right after Memorial Day weekend. So, and then we'll be back. Am I off on Memorial Day? Yeah, I'm off Memorial Day, but just in case it rains, we'll have coverage for that too as well, just in case. But Sunday, the CeeLo 1100, and then all weekend from Charlotte. So looking forward to it, you guys. I didn't know how my friend is live streaming the race, CeeLo. I don't know what you're talking about.
Motorsport and RV, and could save you money. Visit Progressive.
Trying to forget the rainy in a race last year. Exactly, man, JoJo. That was bad.
Window. We've got different strategies. The cars that stayed out of that caution at lap 8, the cars that came and got tires. I think we
Picked up 17
Sorry, y'all.
since the restart. That moves him up into 13th in running order. Kyle Busch, he stopped.
Kyle Busch, 21 spots up since lap 11.
20 positions.
21 spots.
10th on the leaderboard.
right now on the racetrack, Larson continues to lead. He's in a zone all by himself, Dave, up against that outside wall in front of you.
I've been to Jacksonville. I've been to St. Augustine, but I don't think I've ever been to Orange Park. Gary Rice with the $1 super chat. Thank you, Gary. Everybody tell Gary, thank you so much for the $1 super chat. Thank you, Gary.
Hamlin mired back
Appreciate ya.
position. So despite that pit stop earlier, as Dave just documented, he is languishing. He is nearly 20 seconds.
All right, we'll be doing Washington Monday, Tuesday, Jake. Monday and Tuesday, Jake. And then Friday nights.
50 laps to go before we wrap up stage number 1. So, barring another caution flag at the stage, Kyle,
He's coming. Eric Church, legend in training.
Denny Hamlin, Dave, he's got
E11.
To your point, he just can't seem to make his way forward.
Well, that car's just kind of wallowing its way through the corners. He's not able to get up next to the fence, or doesn't feel comfortable doing so, and it's not carrying the mail down low either.
Oh, did I miss a Ricky? Did I miss a membership?
Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Automobile, both Stenhouse and run the outside.
Larry, thanks for the rookie membership and the $1.99. I do apologize about that. I didn't see that. Thank you, Gary. You're eligible for those emojis now. Gary, thank you so much. Thank you, guys.
That was after the first caution flag came out.
It was okay, Kenneth Clark.
We're into a longer stretch. Anyway, this opening stage of the race here this afternoon, it has been all Kyle Larson thus far.
It is, and it's stable. It's about a second and a third, 1.4.
You can live stream for birthdays.
Keeping pace, those two are slowly pulling away even further over William Byron, who has now fallen to a 4.5 second deficit to the top two, or specifically Kyle Larson, who continues to pace the way. Everybody getting their sea legs under them. We talked a moment ago about Denny Hamlin and how he was up towards the front, into pit road, that put him back in the pack. Jason Toy, what's the story on that?
Got green flag pit stop starting here.
Made the 4 tires stop, made a little adjustment, went out tight again. But as the run's gone longer, especially with traffic,
Zane Smith up 23 spots since the restart. He's hot too.
So they can make another pit stop to get the adjustment.
So that's the story there. As we talked about, Hamlin has been running in the back half of the pack, currently back in the...
Tyler Reddick running that wall, man. It's crazy.
The advantage for Kyle Larson, the race leader, over second place. Christopher Bell has grown to better.
Hit while you can. You're right.
William Byron rides third.
Be one of those races.
The leader. 6.5 seconds back of Larson is where we find Ryan Blaney. And then the final driver currently running in the top 5, that is
Christopher Bell, a 1.16 second behind, 1.5 seconds behind.
As we continue,
Larson, what's up, Fleeced?
Michael McDowell coming down the pit lane. Ross Chastain.
Crazy says 816 is mine. Will be 71. Chastain in the pits, 4 tires. Here's Bubba Wallace. Bubba Wallace in the pits. How's Denny doing? He's in the back. He's having some issues with his car. Bubba in as well. Green flag pit stop starting already here in stage 1.
First time, he's got the orange and black colors from the race car today. Right side tires going on. Goodyear Racing Eagles up there. Sunoco Fuel on the left side. They'll swing around on the left side to put the fuel in there.
Why can the Braves never get to 500? I don't know.
Joey Logano.
There's Chase. I see you, Chase. Chris Buescher in as well for pits.
Austin Dillon.
That Clean X Ford.
Through the pit box, he's able to save him. Here's Chris.
Wallace almost hit Barry's pit crew. Uh-oh. Larson just riding that wall like it's nothing.
Here is Justin Haley. Here is Brad Keselowski. Brad very happy with the balance of his race car. Here over the first run. He's green flag pit stops on lap 37, Jason. Work completed on this end of pit road is also making the stop was Chase Elliott. 4 tires fuel for him. Trying to find some way to advance forward, been kind of stagnant. Noah Gregson is on the pit lane right now. Sunoco Fuel going in. Right side tires already done. 1 pump of the jack on the left side. They will slide in. Those Goodyear Racing Eagles for him. Noah Gregson down the way. Steve Post. William Byron headed your way. William Byron's been very solid.
Just got back. Glad Denny's on the struggle bus, Steve Ann. The long race. Willie B is in for 4 tires and some Sunoco.
Yeah, that one. Good to go. William Byron is down and away.
Penalty for Bubba Wallace's team.
Oh.
interference. Folks.
Equipment interference for Bubba Wallace.
There and
That sucks.
the overall running order. Still waiting Christopher Bell to come to pit road. Kyle Larson. Also Ryan Blaney, who decides to bring that Worth Ford Mustang to pit road as we speak.
And those word colors, black, red, and white.
You gotta find the race on your hacked Fire Stick, Fleece says. Yeah, sorry, can't show the race, guys. We're not allowed to do that. Larson, the leader, in with Christopher Bell now. Larson and Bell in the pit.
One of the options, Todd, is to cut it.
That'll take Alex Bowman in the lead.
We are
Bowman, the showman.
stage. Here comes Kyle Larson, the race leader. Here comes Christopher Bell. Let's go back.
Larson and Bell. 4 tires for both of those guys. 4 tires and some fresh feel goods and a can of Sunoco. Filling it up.
Turn number 4, the car's just a little loose. Clifton will make a minor adjustment.
Please turn on the digger cam.
Kyle Larson's down in
The digger cam, what's that, Robert?
go here in stage 1.
40 to go.
Remember,
Any big adjustments? No, it looks like just 4 tires and fuel for each team.
and as we cycle through, the second place driver should be Heidi Bush on the racetrack.
Rowdy.
We'll wait for everything to update. Here comes 40.
Rowdy's going to be second place here.
Last night in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series race, is driving a race today for 2311 Racing.
23-11.
Road. Also, Jesse Love is coming in. Now, Alex Bowman is coming in for service.
Jesse Love, Alex Bowman, the leader, gives up the lead. That's going to put Rowdy in the lead here for just a second. If he doesn't pit, Rowdy's going to be the leader.
And he has slipped to his pit box.
Oh, I forgot about that. The digger cam, yeah. I forgot about that, Jake. I was like, what are you talking about? Now I remember. I remember the digger cam. It's a little squirrel that used to come out of the hole on the racetrack. Oh, I remember. Yes, I remember that. Yes. That's funny. That's old school right there. Recce with a penalty as well.
As we cycle again,
Recce with a penalty as well.
Bush, he had gone to the top of the leaderboard. He
If anyone think Denny fuels his car by his mouth?
Hamlin in the leader. Let's cover.
Hey, Denny's in the front. Let's go, baby.
Let the crew chief on it.
By pit stops, but we'll take it.
Just a little snug for Kyle to be able to hustle it, but they liked the way that stage played out. They were able to
I need to get a new
tires on that car.
emoji for that right there. Let's go, Denny.
This pit service here on 944.
There are 6 drivers that are staying on the racetrack
Elliott on the move in 10th.
this cycle. They pitted earlier. They pitted it.
Larson will be the new leader after it's all said and done. Denny is now at pitting.
He cycled to the top.
So we got Ty Dillon, Riley Herbst, and Cole Custer that have not pit yet, and it will be Larson again with Willie B in second.
And Cole Custer is 6th. All of those drivers pit.
I guess it was a groundhog, not a squirrel.
Chase Briscoe coming to pit road. Denny Hamlin comes to the pit lane. Footnote for Ricky Stenhouse Jr.'s pit stop. Over the wall too soon. His crew members jumped the gun a little too quickly. He's got to come back through for a pass-through penalty. Back to Jason.
Teammates again pitting. Jimmy Hamlin goes to work on the right side. Said his car got really loose as the run went on, especially in dirty air. That's not tires on. Sunoco fuel is in. Chase Briscoe is in. Very slow pit stop for Briscoe. Todd Gilliland also stopping behind him. He's going to beat Chase Briscoe off the pit lane.
Ty Dillon, current race leader, he has yet to come to pit road during this.
Like fritter cam.
5 laps to go here in the opening stage of the race.
You know what's better than a
All right, we got 35 laps to go here before the end of stage 1. We've all made some pit stops. Ty Dillon still staying out there with Riley Herbst. They have not pit yet. But then you got Kyle Larson, who will be the new leader after those 2 guys pit. Just some Bowman here. 12 spots up since the green flag, but this is not, it's all messed up because of green flag pit stop. So we'll see how that goes. But 213 likes. We're trying to get to 300 likes. Subscribe to the channel. 32,295 is our subscribe count. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us today on the Go at CeeLo. And happy Mother's Day to every single one of you guys as we're see who wins this race. Right now, looks it's a Kyle Larson show. And this might be green flag pit stop after green flag pit stop. Brawny said 10 caution flags, so he knows something more than we do. But right now, the tires are holding up. Right now, they're holding up as they made it through a good cycle of fuel, which is the fuel window was about 55 laps or so. So hope you're having a good time here today. Appreciate you. I know it's a holiday weekend for doing a lot of things, so a lot of families are getting together. So not our normal folks are all here, but hopefully we'll get back to business next week with the North Wilkesboro All-Star Race. And you got 3 videos coming out tomorrow. Nice, man. Good deal. Yeah, our vlog that we put out every Friday. Make sure you're checking out our vlogs every Friday. Our paint scheme and race weekend preview. That did pretty well this week, so make sure you're always checking that out to get you ready for the weekend.
You've never been one.
Hold on one second, y'all. All right, 31 to go here. Larson in first now after those 2 guys have pit. So Larson, Byron, Christopher Bell, Ty Dillon, Chase Elliott, Riley Herbst. Look at him in P5. Riley Herbst in P5. There'll be a caution soon, Ricky says. There'll be a caution soon. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. Good afternoon. A lot of drivers had some penalties. Had Bubba Wallace, Ricky got a penalty as well. Bubba had a too many men over the wall penalty. So got to get those pit stops right when you guys come in, especially on these green flag pit stops. They can be deadly for you if you have to pit again and get a couple laps down. So right now, Bubba Wallace and Ricky's 2 laps down. Corey Heim is 2 laps down. Where's Bubba at? Bubba is 1 lap down. So right now, Todd Gillen would be, if there was a caution to come out, Todd Gillen would be the next car for the lucky dog. Chase Briscoe, really surprised about Briscoe in that 19. He really hasn't done anything this year for the 19 car.
For 33 Chevy Camaro, watching Larson just work his way in and out of traffic. He has led a total of 43 circuits this afternoon, picking up where he left off, Kurt, before the green flag pit stops began. Now, it didn't take him long to work his way back to the front of the field. 5 lead changes among 5 drivers, and most of those lead changes coming back, all of them through those green flag stops. I want to go back to something that Mike touched on a moment ago. He mentioned the fact Ricky Stenhouse Jr. had to report back to pit road to serve a penalty because the crew was over the wall too soon. So, Tom Gordon, given your background as a crew chief in the NASCAR Cup Series, I'm always curious, what exactly, what is the rule? What constitutes crew over the wall too soon? Do they just have to break the plane?
So there's 2 different situations here. With where we are, the multi-purpose crew member, typically the tire carrier has 2 tires. He can be standing in the box, has to have basically like a guy.
How are they talking about points? I think they do cut the playoffs back to 12. 16 is too much. Plus, you could always predict the first 4 out. You're true.
Be in a position to be in the box. As a car
or
goes down pit road,
break it to 12 and let the regular season go for 4 more races. That's what I would do. When Martin Truex retired, he took all the fishing gear out of that 19 and threw it off a ballot. Is that what happened, Robert? That's funny.
You'll see Jackmen that actually are timing that. They're leaping out so that they are out in the air over it before the car gets that line, but they don't physically touch the box until the car has crossed that plane.
And that has put Ricky Stenhouse Jr. behind the 8 ball. He is currently 1 lap down in the 35th position.
Aggressive now.
Another commercial. All right. I wish you could, on the raw feed, I wish you could like minimize like and show more stuff. Thank goodness I skipped the 5 Below ad to get here. Ooh, Chase is 4th. Yeah, just go ahead and skip. I mean, it's up to you guys. It's a YouTube thing that does that. We appreciate you hanging out here, though. Wes says, go back to points only. Go back to points only. That would be interesting. Get rid of stage points and all that stuff. The deciding winner might be, it might be over by the way these things go these days. It might be over by Bristol. checking in after my first time listening last week. Enjoy the and back. Thank you, Shawa. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you being back. We appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys are subbing as well. 32,295. We're 5 away from our goal of 32,300. And we're trying to get to 300 likes. So 300 subs on that and 300 likes. So that's the key for 300 to get you going. And Fox is not even doing side by side either. They go to commercial. They're not even doing side by side. Miss Tom, hello. Good to see you. Appreciate you. Bubba had a penalty, by the way. Bubba had a penalty. He is back 1 lap down in 32nd spot. Lots of cars had some issues on pit road. Lawson is 2 seconds now up on Willie B. And then Christopher Bell back 5 seconds. Kyle Larson just right on that wall, hanging out. Hocevar P18. Could he sweep the weekend? Man, you imagine if you bet down on Vegas that Hocevar sweeps the weekend, how much money you would put down after that? That would be crazy. Gregor says, think Trackhouse has signed SVG's death warrant. Maybe he needs to go back to the Xfinity series. I don't know, just not, and I've noticed, like, the interest for SVG has kind of fallen because we have our certain folks from overseas that talk in the chat and all that, but we used to have tons in here wanting to watch on the Xfinity series on Saturdays. We used to have tons of people from overseas wanting to watch SVG. So I think, I don't know if anybody is from overseas right now, has SVG's like star quality kind of dropped from over there? Because last year, he was a superstar over there. So, but I have noticed that our analytics from overseas has kind of dropped as well with the viewership too, just because he's not doing well. He's not doing well at all. So, and it's now Cletus, right? Yeah, and I've learned my lesson. But unfortunately, I'll be at Bristol for the Cletus, right? Maybe not. I might not be. I might be here for that. So, but we'll see. If Hocevar sweeps, you will need to rent a U-Haul to carry all the loot. Exactly, Robert. Wouldn't that be something if Hocevar swept the weekend?
Joey Logano, 10. Josh Berry is running 11. Justin Haley is 12. Ty Dillon is 13th. Although that will shuffle up now. Haley in 12th. Zane Smith in 13th.
I mean, last year it was all about SVG, right? All the talk was about SVG. He was in the lead in the points. He was looking really good in there. But it's a little different story when you're the third car at Trackhouse. You don't get all the best stuff.
Ross Chastain 24th. Austin Dillon 25th. Daniel Suarez in 26th. Eric Jones.
Wait till a road course. Well, we've already been to a road course, and he didn't do that well.
Down because moments ago, Kyle Larson got around John Hunter Nemechek,
yep.
who's 28, and is now.
John Hunter Nemechek goes down a lap down now. So he will be the first car on the lead lap. Now it'll be, look at Nemechek and Jones. Last week, those guys did really good. And now look at them both. 28th and 29th. Or 27th and 28th, a lap down. So Suarez now is the next car on the lead lap. There's 26 cars on the lead lap with Larson dominating here. Never give up, Atlanta. We'll be bringing you Atlanta Braves tomorrow, Monday and Tuesday.
Lap 2 include Ty Dillon, Alex Bowman, Denny Hamlin, and Kyle Busch.
A couple of laps ago, Tyler Reddick had his hands full in front of you, Tim Califamo.
Yeah, Tyler Reddick's Toyota Camry sat sideways in the middle of turns 3 and 4. In fact, now in turn 3, Reddick's in the wall. He's got.
Oh no, Reddick. Reddick in the wall.
Kansas. He, one of several drivers struggling here in the early.
Larson going around.
End of the race.
Corey Heim. Or Herbst, sorry, Riley Herbst.
About 3 feet of working room now, but that's hard.
Third car, redheaded stepchild with, hand-me-downs. Exactly, Vegas. He's not getting the good stuff. Not getting the good stuff.
So especially on the top side of the racetrack where it gets a little bit looser and adds to it, it's breaking loose. So they're trying to work on the geometry of the racetrack.
Actually, Byron. Ooh, is it a blow? Here comes the tire issues. Willie B.
So far, we
right rear tire for Willie B. Willie B, a right rear tire down.
The green flag.
And we're still under a green flag.
William Byron.
Willie B. Tire down. No caution, though. So now Christopher Bell, Chase Elliott, Blaney, Austin Cindric. As now we're going to have to watch these Chevrolets. This tire issue could be rising here as the track gets hotter and the race gets longer. Also, Georgia fan.
But it looks like William Byron.
See what happened here. SPG was going by him, and he just, tire went down, and he went into the turn.
It's Todd Gilliland who was bearing down at speed behind Byron.
Really blown.
Left got around William as he slid up into the wall.
Now, if there was 10 to 20 to go, there would have been a yellow.
Stage.
Well,
So we got 11 laps to go here in the first stage. 11 laps to go in the first stage. Willie Byron is done. I don't think he's done, but he could probably come back. He's back out there now with 4 fresh feel goods. Now the question, but the thing is here, they're gonna have a pit stops here at the end of this stage, and he's gonna have only 12 laps on those tires. So not too bad. He's only gonna have about 12 laps on these tires, so he's gonna get the wave around. I don't know if is he a lap down. Let's see. Byron is now, where are you at, Willie B? Did he get out and around before anybody came around? Kyle Busch is in 15th. Where are they rolling Billy B at here? Why don't I see him? Let's see, there's Ty Gibbs. Willie B, 2 laps down in 32nd spot. 2 laps down, 32nd spot for Willie B. JoJo says, I'm curious what the Xfinity race will be called next year. This is the last year they're going to call it for Xfinity. They need to go back to the Busch Light. The Busch Series. Go back to the Busch Series. If that happened with 3 to go with no caution came out, NASCAR would keep up with its inconsistency. Yeah, I mean, and I think they're trying to be consistent, but he also spun, and I don't think there was any debris on the ground, but he also got into the pits before it started falling apart. The NASCAR Busch Series, that's what it needs to go back to, or call it the Winston Cup. That's the old school stuff. The Busch Series, absolutely. Yeah, go back to the Busch Series. I'm sure Busch Light would love to have the sponsor of the race again.
Do you love to travel? Capital.
Oh, thanks.
Ready to.
Winston Cup and Busch Light. We're still 5 away, y'all. 5 subscribers away. 32,295. Help us out up there. 32,295. And we're at 219 likes. Help us out with the likes too as well. NASCAR Busch Grand National Series. You want to bring the whole thing back?
Each of the Advent Health 400. Talked about William Byron getting into the wall a moment ago. He's back on the racetrack, but he's lost a lap. 32nd position. Let's follow up with Steve Post.
And the question is, what happened? Williams reported Rudy after he got a lap or 2 on the racetrack. Rudy threw the mic and said, did the tail go down before or after he got in the wall? And Brandon Lyons, the crew chief, and Rudy or William Byron both said it was down before they got the wall. So right rear flat tire is what sent William Byron into the fence.
Bring back smoking in the pits too. Why don't you just bring about drinking whiskey in the cars too? Why don't you do it fleeced? Winston Cup and the Busch Series. We should bring back the Busch Series. That would be cool. Ty Dillon has still not came to pit yet. Really? What the heck? Where is Ty Dillon? There's no way. You'd had to run out of gas by now. It's 75 laps. Are you sure? Now you're talking, CeeLo. That's right. I think he has pit because there's no way, because that's 76 laps unless he pitted earlier or came in a little bit before that on that last caution, the first caution. Going to be called Amazon or Netflix series, whoever bids the highest. I'm sure too, Jeffrey.
A junior bacon cheeseburger. 4-piece nugs.
NASCAR is never going to promote smoking again.
Soft drink. For the best deal of all time,
Gotta be Wendy's.
5 lead changes among 5 drivers so far here today. We've been slowed by caution just once. We are still 5 laps away from the conclusion.
Oh, he left on lap 7. Man, that is a good fuel mileage for Ty Dillon because it was like at 66 lap fuel window, 62 to 66 laps.
Up on something we heard Steve Post talking about the situation William Byron had where he cut down a right rear tire. Yesterday, we heard about several drivers in practice who cut down the left rear. Curious any particular significance of the fact that the right rear.
We heard of 4 left rears and 1 right rear yesterday in practice. Getting the,
Have fun.
The rear tires puts the diffuser close to the racetrack. That makes more downforce. So all these guys try to get these things as low as they can, and they have figured out how aggressive, how low they can be on air pressure before a tire starts to come apart. The piece that's a caveat here is when you do that under caution, the laps that we run under caution.
3 laps to go here in stage 1. And Larson's got a 4.5 second lead. Good gosh. Snoozer.
At that low air pressure, not letting it build that little bit of air pressure, it's a more
Z's in the chat. It's a snoozer, y'all.
Stretch and right into turn 3.
Z's in the chat.
Risk position.
Speaking of risky positions, race leader Kyle Larson's in one right now. He comes to the line. 2 laps to go, and Dave, he is in a very unsavory traffic pocket.
He's got a lot of people fighting for their lives in front of him, trying to remain on the lead lap. Rock that thing.
He makes it so boring, Sarah D says. I have not watched it, Georgia. I gotta watch it, man. Z's in the chat if you think this is boring. Whoa. That's Chris, that's a good one.
Chase Elliott making
Christopher
Bell.
This
It's
is
the second position, but it's 1 lap to go.
Z's.
Here in the opening stage, and Kyle Larson has a 4-second race lead.
Last lap here for Larson. He's got some traffic to go around. Trying to get around Austin Dillon. Ty Dillon finally a lap down. Bell at least P2. And he's my guy, but I know. Larson, final lap.
Out the low lane of the racetrack, now swing.
Congratulations.
He accepts the green and white checkered flag. Stage 1 is over, and it belongs to Kyle Larson. Chase Elliott.
If you're a Larson fan, let me see those 5.
Blaney 4th, and Austin Cindric will come across the line.
If you're a Larson fan, let me see those 5s.
7th.
Domination.
Joey Logano is 9th, and 10th is Zane Smith. That's the top 10. And who scored points presented by Powerball. NASCAR Powerball playoff is back.
So Larson dominates the first stage other than the time he pit. Green flag pit stops. He recycled and took it right back and opened up almost a 5-second lead on Chase Elliott and Christopher Bell. B Pope says, can we admit the tie is better than Austin? If Ty was in 3rd, we would see more top finish. In the 3, we would see more top finish. We'll see. I don't know. Ty Dillon, yeah. Ty Dillon does, but there's also Ty Dillon doing Ty Dillon things. Ty Dillon doing Ty Dillon things. What a close finish, CeeLo. Exactly. Yep. Larson will have tire issues next stage or final stage, Mike Baker says. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the tire issues do to the leaders here. A Buc-ee's car should have a giant pulled pork sandwich painted on the hood. I was at Buc-ee's yesterday. Busey's yesterday. But welcome in, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us, new folks. If you're here, make sure you're hitting that like button. We're trying to get to 300 likes. If you haven't subscribed to us today, make sure you hit that subscribe as well. 32,300 is what we're trying to get. It is a slow weekend overall, but next week we'll get back to some more racing with the NASCAR Cups Craftsman Truck Series on Saturday, and then the All-Star Race on Sunday from North Wilkesboro. Looking forward to that. And we'll kick it off with a paint scheme and race weekend vlog on Friday. Watch the 6. He's gonna wear K or a tire and blow a gasket. The 6 says. What's up, James? Good to see you. Appreciate you being here, buddy. CeeLo, at least he's doing things. I like AD, but Ty is better personally. Ronnie says Ty Dillon trying to do his best impression of SVG when he saved 80 laps of fuel at Homestead last year. Yeah, he did. That was crazy that he stayed out there that long. I knew you would stop that Crossville Bucky's. I was guessing though. Yeah, we got to. Sometimes use that as the restroom break there for us. So yes, CeeLo, I have been watching on TV and already hit the like, been working. Thanks, Center Hill Cards. Appreciate you. Oh, it's okay, James. It's all good, man. But thank you guys for hanging out with us. Appreciate you. We're almost there to our goal of 32,300 as we're working our way to 33,000 subscribers. Maybe in a couple weeks we'll be up there again. And if we get to 33,000, we'll do another giveaway. Every 1,000 subscribers, we're going to do a pie to the face and a giveaway. So that's our new thing. Every 1,000 subscribers, you get a giveaway. So can't wait for the 600. Should be interesting. Can't wait for that Sunday. The CeeLo 1100. And let's go through the field really quick. Kyle Larson, Chase Elliott, Christopher Bell, Ryan Blaney, Austin Cindric is your top 5. Alex Bowman, Denny Hamlin, Ryan Preece, Joey Logano, Zane Smith, Chris Buescher, Josh Berry, Sharkblood starting dead last. He's up to 12th now. Kyle Busch in 13th, Brad Keselowski in 14th, 15th, Justin Haley, 16th, Noah Gragson, 17th, Chase Briscoe, 18th, Chastain, 19th, Tyler Reddick, 20th, Carson Hocevar, 21st is Austin Dillon. So Todd Gillen will get his lap back here. Todd Gillen is lap back, and then Daniel Suarez will be the next one on here. So thank you guys for hanging out, and pit stops are coming up here. No ice cream. We can't come in. You're eating ice cream. Center Hill Card says, yeah, that Crossville Bucky's is an hour from me. Y'all get me wanting to go get some sandwiches. Barbecue sandwiches.
On the lap, he came from 10th.
My son loves Tennessee. He watched your live feed. They played St. John. Oh, James, yeah, man. We had a good time there. Love us. Our college basketball team is going to be good next year. We like pretty much a whole different team because everybody left. They were all seniors.
10,000 laps led in NASCAR Cup Series competition. Now that number is down to 74 laps.
74 laps, and Larson's going to lead 10,000 career laps.
Record before we leave Kansas today. Can you imagine that? 10,000 laps led in Cup Series racing.
That is amazing. He is a hard charger. He loves to be at the front of the field. As the field right now is working over through
the frozen slushy bar, the ices, you mean? Yeah. Yep, please, that's good.
Racer. We talked about the busy month.
All right, Larson is coming in. Chase.
Take everything one step at a time. Pit road is open. Speaking of Kyle Larson,
those Fords will come alive in the second stage, and Hamlin is now running hard.
Way down pit road. Let's go first to Chase and Toy.
Chase Elliott, it's pit stall number 1. Most of the drivers on my end complaining they lost grip. They want grip. They're going to get grip. 4 racing Goodyear Eagles go on for Chase. He's down on the way, along with Sunoco Fuel. Also in on this end of pit road, we're seeing stuff with Ryan Frank. Fights him up his way. Also off in Cindric, Joey Logano, and Chase Briscoe making stuff.
Larson out front, of course. And is that? It's Chase, Blaney, Bell, Bowman, Cindric, Preece, Hamlin, Logano, Smith. Larson, Elliott, Blaney, Bell, Bowman, Cindric, Preece, Hamlin, Logano, Smith. I've been to Buc-ee's once and didn't want to leave. I know, right?
He was a little free down into the corners, and they wanted to snuck that thing up just a little bit. Kyle Larson looks like the first driver off pit road.
He will be followed by Chase Elliott, Ryan Blaney, Christopher Bell, and Alex Bowman. The Fast 5 off pit lane with 84 laps complete.
All right, 84 laps complete. And we're in stage 2 now. Stage 2. James says they are building a Buc-ee's Brunswick, Georgia. Can't wait to go there. It looks huge. And we're building one here too in my little hometown too as well. But yep, Nashville's gonna have one in like Mount Juliet. They got one in Clarksville. They're gonna have a whole bunch of them. I was at the one in Crossville yesterday. Didn't stop the first time, but on the way back we did. Of course, for a bathroom break, we needed gas as well. But Appreciate you. Happy Mother's Day to if you're out there and you're a mom, and you're watching with us, along with us. Happy Mother's Day to every single one of y'all as we're in stage 2, the Kyle Larson domination show. The question is when will the tires start affecting the leaders? Already got Willie B. He was in the top 5 when it was running, and he spun out in turns 3 and 4. Luckily, he was right there by the pit road. There was no caution was caused. He is, let's see where Christopher Willie B is now after that issue. Willie B is now on the lead lap, 25th place on the lead lap. Next car is going to be SVG on the next caution, if there is another one. Will be the next one for the Lucky Dog. They just added a massive new car wash. He said, Bronny says, Rowdy in P11 after starting 35th, Barry in P12 after starting 38th. So both those cars running pretty good here today at the Advent Health 400 here at Kansas Speedway. In stage 2, we've only had 2 cautions. That's one with the end of the stage caution and the wreck that we had. Well, it wasn't a wreck. It was a blown tire.
Ready to order.
They opened one near Daytona. Yeah, they had one in Daytona, yes. Claudio, thanks for subscribing. We appreciate you. We're 1 subscriber away now, the 32,300. Who's that going to be? Is it going to be you? Are you going to subscribe to us? Are you going to follow us all the way through the rest of the season, hanging out here with On The Go at CeeLo? NASCAR is our main bread and butter on this channel. We also do other things than just NASCAR, y'all. I'm a huge Atlanta Braves fan, so we do baseball play-by-play for the Atlanta Braves team. We do it in 3D. It's basically watching the game in 3D, and we do our best to play the play. So we do about 2 to 3 games there as well. And we have other stuff in the off-season. We do college basketball in the fall, a little bit of hockey here and there, some college football, and a lot of travel stuff coming up this year as well. We got a lot of cruises booked. We got a lot of vacations booked. So lots of vlogs for you guys to watch. If you guys don't get away very much, you can live vicariously through CeeLo. We hope you enjoy the Georgia fan says I'm subscribing. But thank you guys for hanging with us. Keep on hitting. All right, thank you guys. Look at that, 32,303, and we're on our way to 300 likes. So thank you guys so much for all the love today. We appreciate y'all.
VIP race experiences, exclusive merch.
Jalapeno, what did he say?
Now,
scroll up. CeeLo, I made up my mind. I'm going to be going to the British Grand Prix in Silverstone this year. Nice, buddy. Oh, you're right, Mr. Magoo. Welcome back.
Stage 1. We're sitting here.
Those Hendrick cars are going to try to take Blaney out. Thanks for the sub, Matt Ashley. Thank you so much for that, Matt.
For teams to try to split this in half.
I know the Bravos need to get them sticks going. You're right, brother. You are right about that.
1 or 122.
He dumped Netflix and Amazon Prime.
But we'll see where that plays out.
All those social media sites, they add up.
One more lap, we'll put them back under the green flag, just resetting for you. Not a lot of shake up or changes in the running order from where they were before they came to pit road and how they came back off. It is Kyle Larson who is the race leader.
There you go.
Second, followed by Ryan Blue.
That's what Spain says, James.
On the choose as the field works its way back into turn number 1. Larson's going to line up on the inside lane of the racetrack, and he's got Chase Elliott there to the outside. Ryan Blaney inside of the Christopher Bell.
They are pure frozen sugar.
Along the bottom lane, he checks
but they're so good.
Bowman.
While we have an opportunity, we'll remind you to join us next week from North Wilkesboro Speedway. It's All-Star Week. Motor Racing Network and the NASCAR Racing Network going to have you covered soup to nuts from the Wilkes County area of North Carolina. Coverage will begin Friday. All-Star practice and qualifying at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Saturday, doubleheader action of the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. Window World 250 at 1 Eastern on the NASCAR Racing Network, followed by NASCAR Cup Series All-Star Heat Races at 5. 1 week from today.
I guess we'll be doing that at 5.
Tour at 2.
The Heat races at 5.
And the All-Star Race, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. NASCAR Live Race Day coming to you from the historic North Wilkesboro Speedway. We'll love to see you there, but if you can't make it, we've got you covered here on MRN.
Here comes the field now out of turn number 4, and we get the green flag. It'll be 77 laps here.
All right, let's go. Boogity, boogity, boogity.
Finds the spot.
along the bottom lane of the racetrack. He looks for the green flag. It's in the air. Chase Elliott.
Here we go, green flag. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
Hendrick Motorsports teammates absolutely dead even into the ranking.
Chase and Larson side by side.
But there's nothing there.
They're still signed.
Larson, Chase.
Chase Elliott, a half a car length advantage over his teammate.
Larson, Chase side by side still. Coming back to the line. Looks like Chase gonna have the lead.
Is under review. Here they come to
Uh-oh, restart under review.
Larson to the line to lead his first lap of the day. The question is, will he lead his
A restart is under review.
Blaney, who fired out, freeze right in the turn.
Here comes Ryan Blaney. Your dark horse is in the lead.
The two in front of him continue to remain double wide for the race lead. Chase Elliott outside of Kyle Larson.
Chase might have yeah, that might have happened.
Teammates Hendrick Motorsports, Chase Elliott, and Kyle Larson battling for the race lead. The restart is clear, by the way. Everyone good to go with Larson the leader. Back to turn one.
2 by 2 for the lead. 3 wide a moment ago for third. That's where Christopher Bell comes in.
What up, Patrick? Good to see you. Appreciate it. Shark blood is rolling. He is.
Tail on the outside. Larson still trying to clear.
Dang, they're gonna ding Chase for jumping the restart.
The front of this pack.
See, they haven't said it yet.
To the lead. Double wide, 2 rows deep.
They haven't said it yet. But there goes Larson. Christopher Bell and Elliott now battling.
Bell running dead center on the right.
Side by side, you got Blaney, Bowen, and Ryan Priest right there. Blaney goes to the inside.
Behind them, they're looking 3 wide.
3 wide?
Here's Ryan Blaney. Juking to the left.
Yeah.
Christopher Bell up to the high side. He's got Chase Elliott to the inside.
Renew their WWE contract. It's going bye-bye.
Third, here come Ryan Blaney and Ryan Priest.
Christopher Bell breaks free into sole possession of the second spot, but maybe not for long. Here comes Elliott down at the bottom of the racetrack.
Ryan Priest.
Ryan Blaney right now back to 4.
How did Chase ever win a championship? He's so overrated. Let's see, Chase.
Here comes Austin Cindric. It's Cindric, that is.
Cindric, he said. Cindric, look at him in P6. Are any Cindric fans out there?
Josh Berry joining the party as well.
3-car battle for 6th, 7th, and 8th, and in a moment.
Any Cindric fans out there? Tiff, late but love this place in Dale Rocks. Tiff 333. Thank you, Tiff. Appreciate you. 33. Everybody thank Tiff again. Thank you so much, Tiff. Well, at least it's not as boring for a bit. Shark blood. 6th place.
He goes from 8th to 7th to 6th. They go back to turn 1.
Shark blood in the house. Let me see those 21.
Find himself on the bottom. 3 wide,
It's tight out of turn number 2. Zane Smith in the middle had to crack the throttle. He lets Alex Bowman and Denny Henry.
Josh Berry. Shark blood.
Trying to make progress, checking down the leaderboard, finds himself back in the 11th.
Denny in 8th place.
Steaming turn number 4. Kyle Busch to the inside, trying to hang on now.
Shark blood.
Kyle the tap. Drive down to the inside of the drag to Rocky machine.
Tiff, $10. Happy Mother's Day to Miss Spain for all she does. Thank you, Tiff. Happy Mother's Day to you too, because I know you take care of them doggies of yours. Happy Mother's Day to you too as well, Tiff. We appreciate everybody out here. Happy Mother's to all the moms. Even if you're not a mom, you know what I mean. Happy Mother's Day.
85th lap of this race this afternoon. Christopher Bell 2nd, Chase Elliott 3rd. Right now, the 4th position up for contention, Ryan Blaney. You've also got Ryan Priest stepped up there as well.
Thank you, Tiff.
Back into the corner, Ryan Blaney and his light, and forward to the inside of Ryan Priest.
Priest to the high side. He will stay in the 5th position. Blaney will hang on to the spot, but for how long? They flash back across start finish.
Back to turn one goes the battle for fourth.
Last time into turn one, Ryan Priest was able to dive to the bottom and slide up the front. Ryan Blaney, this time, no subject for his smaller tire track to fail.
So it's Blaney to the fourth spot. Ryan Priest back to fifth. About 5 car lengths behind Ryan Priest is Josh Berry, Alex Bowman, Denny Hamlin, Zane Smith. That's how they run.
They come off the corner, settling down now among the front 10 from 15 cars, but there is some furious racing further back. This affords us the opportunity to visit with Brandon von Dorpowski, the Director of Operations for Advent Health Lenexa. Welcome to the broadcast booth.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for having me. This is awesome. I grew up listening to NASCAR radio like this, so this is just a real treat to be up here with you guys.
Well,
All right, they're going to do a little interview here. We'll skip that. We'll talk to you guys. Appreciate you hanging out here. Ernest says, hey, CeeLo, who's on your Mount Rushmore of NASCAR drivers? Dale Sr., number 1. DW, number 2. DW, number 2. Bobby Allison, or Richard Petty. Sorry, Richard Petty. Richard Petty, number 3. Oh, what happened there? Gillen just went off of, I don't know who it was. But there's a green flag still. So Earnhardt, DW, Richard Petty, Bobby Allison. Man, that's, can we put Jeff Gordon? Yeah, I mean, he's pretty dang good too. There's so many of them. That's a great question, but that's my 5. I'll go Gordon, Ernst, Dale Sr., Richard Petty, DW, Bobby Allison, and Jeff Gordon. There's a lot more. Cale, I mean, there's so many of them, y'all. You can't do that to CeeLo, man. You can't do it. Rusty Wallace. Oh my God, you can't do 5. Oh, there's so many. There's so many. 6 is going to get in the top 5. Then tire is going to go boom, James says. I don't know. We'll see with these tires, man. This is going to be interesting. And Fox still not doing the side-by-side, which is ridiculous. The -3 cracked the top 20. Then, but did they switch drivers? I don't know. But Kyle Larson, Christopher Bell. Larson leads by 2.5 seconds. It's going to be whoever finishes second here. And then you got about 1.5 seconds back to Chase Elliott. And then you got Ryan Blaney running with him. And you got Priest. And then you got Josh Berry running with Ryan Priest. And you got Alex Bowman as well. So a whole bunch of them in there. Josh Berry now in the top 5. That's crazy. That's a great question, but it's hard to answer there. Who your top 5 are there. Jimmy Johnson too, man. There's so many. Jimmy Johnson, Dale Sr., the King, and Jeff Gordon. Yeah, Jimmy Johnson as well. Like 7-time champion. How can you not forget about him too? Man, that's a tough one. I need a whole Rocky Top. Yeah, exactly. Like you can't just say Mount Rushmore and have exactly that many people. Pearson, absolutely. Oh, also Pearson as well. That is Dick Trickle. Oh my gosh, like all the names. Like you're gonna have. That's gonna be a hard one to. You'd have to like get down into stats. I guess championships, right? How many did? So Richard Petty, Dale Sr., Jimmy Johnson. They all had 7+, right? Who else? Who else had 7+? Who's your next championships? Wait, what wrong Mount Rushmore? We're just discussing like Mount Rushmore wise, like who would you be on there? Bronny says David Pearson, Richard Petty, Cale Yarborough, Bobby Allison. See, there's so many names. You need the Alps, exactly. It's like crazy. I lift and don't mess. What's up? 2227 for Brian. Appreciate you. Still trying to get to that 300 like mark. Appreciate you with that. Keep on hitting those subs as well. This is what we do, y'all. This is our best chat in the world. We discuss a lot of things. We react to what's happening in the chat. We talk about what's going on with our commentary. We're watching the race together. You might be able to watch the race somewhere else on Max or wherever, but you get to chat and hear in our chat and talk about the races. And then someone brings up a question like that, and that just filters the chat through, and it just keeps it running. The old timers were good too. Firebell Roberts, yes, and the gang, exactly, Fleeced. So it's so hard to say, like, drivers wise, like, that's crazy. That's a great question. That's a hard one to definitely would have to get down into stats to who would be on those top 5 for sure. Last night was so much fun with the music. Oh yeah, it was a good time. We went over there. I don't know how many of y'all stayed over there at Pierre, but he does a good job over there. Ooh, it's pouring over here. Cole, you got rain over there yet? Don't forget about me. We made $7 million in the box office. Yeah, right. Cole Trickle too. He's so good too. Yeah. Don't forget about Cole. He made $7 million in the box office with Days of Thunder. Yeah, exactly. And Harry Hyde. Yeah, I mean, Tim Richmond. How about Tim Richmond? You guys didn't even say about Tim Richmond. Someone said Mark Martin. Man, crazy stuff. Usually when you hear that question, it's about wrestling. Patrick says. All this over moonshine.
Would have been completed. Checking further down the leaderboard, we've given you the top 5.
Junior Johnson too as well. Yes.
Top 10 as we
I only go to the 24 because Gordon was the only time I ever loved Hendrick, and it broke my heart. He did get the championship in the final season.
In that first stage, well, now he has gotten back to where he needs to be. He's back up into the 7th spot. And then how about Brad Keselowski? Brad has been...
Braves lose, of course.
A few laps ago, Steve Post.
And Brad has had a really, really solid day, and that's what is needed for this race team. Brad started 36 here today, and when all of those cars pitted back on...
Oh, it's the bottom of the 9th. I don't see him losing yet, unless you know something I don't know.
But B, the race car was handling really, really well. So they've gotten a good track position. He wished he had a little bit better drive off, coming off the corners at the end of stage number 1, but they have maintained track position. Todd Gordon, I want to bring you in because you're around this sport so much. And
Jimmy Spencer would take the whole mountain. All right. It's over? Okay.
Really, for Brad Keselowski.
55 laps to go here in stage 2. Larson up a 5-second lead. Good gosh.
Yeah, I think
Remind me not to go to see a race at Kansas.
understanding what your race car needs to run in the top 10, it's different than what it will need to run 30th.
How about a tribute section to the brothers, Wallace, Burton, Labonte, and Waltrip? No rain here? Okay, I'm getting rain here, Cole.
The stay out call to get yourself there gets you.
Yeah, you're going to need like a whole mountain range for these drivers. Gordon Earnhardt Sr., Petty, Rusty, sorry, Kenseth, has to carve himself in. Yeah, I wouldn't put Matt Kenseth in there. No. There's a lot more people who go first. Dick Trickle, Matt Kenseth, Jeff Gordon, Tony Stewart. Yeah, now you're starting to talk like you're getting into like the 80s, 90s, all that. Waycross, Georgia, James.
Melding Jeremy's history at Team Penske.
Keep hitting that sub, y'all. Keep hitting that subscribe for us.
Putting them to production here. This is a great run that can
mids
stepping stone to work forward into where they want to be.
Yeah.
The successes of Brad Keselowski early on here at the Kansas Speedway. Curtis teased this a moment ago. Denny Hamlin started off good. Then he got behind the 8.
Almost 6 seconds now for Larson over at Chase. I see you, Chase, in second place.
Hasn't been perfect. You know, we talked about
CeeLo. Only one NASCAR mountain. Taterhead.
lap number 8 to try to correct that. It did. It went a different direction.
Mario Andretti won the Daytona 500. Don't forget.
It's got better, but it's not perfect. The other issue to keep an eye on is the clutch pedal. The clutch is getting real soft in there for them. They're going to have an issue, they think, when they come back down on pit road. They're able to work his way through the restart with a little push in the back end to help him get going. But it may be something they're going to have to contend with throughout the rest of this race. And Hamlin's going to be able to get.
Tim says another $5 super chat. Gotta love Jay for keeping the kids away from walking on me or barking. He's been on it. Awesome, James, taking care of Tiff today. Thank you so much, Tiff, for the 5 super chat. And then Brian Allen, $5. Hello, everyone. Welcome in, Brian. We appreciate you. Welcome to the Larson 400, where it's been a snooze fest for 116 laps. Larson has led probably, let's see if it shows you how many laps he's led on this thing here. He's led 83. No, let's see. Last time they pit was lap 83. It doesn't show you how many laps he's led. It should say it right here, but I don't see it. But Larson's been dominating. You haven't missed much. But these dang commercials, and they're not even doing side-by-side either. Just letting the commercials go on. Looking like another yawn snooze race. Yes, exactly. But Larson 400 here from Kansas. It's a mile and a half. Did you expect anything less? He's led 107 of 118 laps so far. So yeah, other than the green flag pit stops, there's only been 2 cautions. One was a stage caution at end of stage 1, and we had a little tire go down in stage 1 on a little caution flag. Davey Allison needs to be mentioned. Exactly, Davey Allison too as well, Bobby. I mean, there's like so many. That's the worst question to ask. Like, who would you put on a Mount Rushmore of because they all have done their own thing, or they all have done separate things to make the sport what it is today. And even if they're a no name, they might have been big back then. But that's crazy. Looks like a dominant performance to me. Exactly. It's Bristol all over again. Ranker has Dale Sr., King, Jimmy Johnson, David Pearson, Jeff Gordon, Cale Yarborough, Rusty Wallace, Bill Elliott. Yeah, Bill Elliott. We didn't even think about Bill Elliott. None of y'all said Bill Elliott, or I didn't see. Darrell Waltrip, Kyle Busch is in their top 10. When does NASCAR go to Prime? It's going to be after the Coke 600. Nashville will be the first race. The Coke 600 will be the last Fox race. I'm going to watch the morning pre. I did not watch any of that. Didn't watch any of that. 255 likes, Butterfly. What's up? We're trying to get to 300 likes today. A little slower on the side today with the viewership with the holiday, and this is just a snooze fest as well. And there's a lot of bots out there that YouTube has not taken care of yet. But Denny Hamlin in the top 5, moving on up. Let's go, moving on up, Denny Hamlin.
L400 presented on MRN by Progressive Insurance.
All-Star Race is the last Fox race. Prime start. Oh, good to know. Thank you so much for that, Bronny. So okay. All right. The Coke 600 is on Prime. Okay. Thank you, Bronny.
That's make the first move to the pit lane. We'll make the move for 4th.
That should be interesting.
Racing fuel. Here it happens. Here it comes.
But he will go back. What's up, Tom? Good to see you, buddy.
He'll bring his
Tom, I got to send you those addresses. I didn't get a chance. I was so busy this week.
Now this pit stop happening.
So we got green flag pit stops starting up right now. Is Denny winning? No, he's in 5th.
You're racing in on the right side. A tire has gotten away. This one's going to get costly. It's rolled back out of the.
Oh, no. Who is that?
But a tire getting away. It could hurt this team.
Austin Cindric with a tire rolling away from the pits.
Incident that Jason just described.
Oh, no.
Todd, how about it?
Yeah, I think that's going to be a penalty. He
and Fox didn't even show it.
See how NASCAR calls that one, but I would presume as a crew chief.
Fox didn't even show it.
He is being penalized for an uncontrolled tire. A good day that's going to have a setback right now. And Noah Gregson makes the move to pit road. He'll bring his car in. Let's cover the stop.
Rush Truck Centers are going the sides of the race. The hood form 2. Chassis wrench to the right side.
They're just talking about the drivers on the track. They're not even showing green flag pit stops.
Nope. Stop. Here on the turn 4 in the pit road.
Zane Smith now will make the move to the pit lane. His Front Row Motorsports teammate is exiting the pit road. Austin Cindric coming back to answer the penalty. He'll do a pass-through right now down the pit lane. Ross Chastain also in for service. Let's cover the Zane Smith stop.
Thank you for subbing, Ella. Thank you so much, Ella. Appreciate you. Thank you, Ella. Keep hitting that subscribe, y'all. 32,305. Trying to get to 32,325. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. And we're at 562 on the likes. We're trying to get to 300 likes. Oh. Snooze fest.
Austin Dillon gave up the 18th position in the running order on the lead.
41 to go in stage 2. Welcome to the Kyle Larson 400. I just woke up. Should have stayed napping. Called my mom, stepmom, and messaged the ex-wife. Getting Mother's Day drunk. There you go, Cooper.
Is Austin Dillon going to be 4 tanks Sunoco racing fuel for Austin Dillon?
It's the Larson 400.
Stevens, you look at the data. I don't know what I mean on the recent Toyota. They had 4 tires, do not see any of.
Here's Chase in the pits. 4 tires, 4 fresh feel goods.
Chase Elliott.
That crew is going to scamper around to the right side of that prime Chevrolet. And right now they'll go around to the left side. They'll change 4 Goodyear Eagles.
We've been talking about collecting diecast cars. Do you collect? No, I used to when I was little. When I was little, I used to, but I stopped. But now that I've been, it's looking so cool now that I've been getting cars for people. I thought, you know, why did I stop? But I have a box full of cars at home in the garage. This is why I don't like Larson. He's been making races boring to watch. And now the leader in the pits with a 3.71 second lead. Ryan Preece is going to be the new leader here. With Larson, 4 tires and fuel, filling up. Also, Denny Hamlin in the pits with 4 tires and fuel. 4 fresh fuel goods. Denny Hamlin looked like he stalled the car. Here's Logano in the pits now. Logano in the pits with Todd Gilliland as well. I like the ones that are the winning diecast cars where it has like confetti all over them and stuff, and the tire rubs and stuff. I like that. That's cool. I have a bunch of cars, JoJo, with haulers and stuff. Maybe I'll do a box opening and do a video on it. Maybe I'll do that one day. That'll be fun. 38 to go here in stage 2. We'll see how long it takes. And guess who's out front? Hocevar. If you're a 77 Hocevar fan, let me see those 77s in the chat. If you're a Hocevar fan.
For 87, Hocevar just now comes across start finish.
I even have some of them that have the real rubber tires. They used to do that. They had the real rubber tires on them. I had that too as well. That was pretty cool. But Denny had a bad pit stop here on that left side, struggling to get it off.
It seems to be a green flag pit stop.
And that's what happened. The lug nut fell off, and they couldn't put it back on. It fell off. They had to go and get it. So Denny Hamlin's going to be a little farther behind than he was. He's running in 13th compared to where Larson is in 2nd. They both came in at the same time and pit at the same time. Hocevar's still in the lead here.
Has just departed pit road. Ty Dillon and his colleague racing machine will make their way onto the pit lane for a pit stop at lap.
And Ness is going to recircle everything with Larson back to the lead after Hocevar pits. Good job, Denny. David Pearson has to got to be there somewhere. I saw around the table discussion. Yeah, I mean, there's so many drivers. Tom, who is your Mount Rushmore drivers? I'm curious to see what Tom says. Curious to see what Tom says. Tom's been in the racing business for years. I'm curious to see which way he goes with this.
He's yet to report to the attention.
And it looks like for Hocevar here. He's still in the pits. Maybe he comes in there with 11-second lead on Larson. I need to get one of those Braves, yes. Here's Michael McDowell. No, here's Hocevar in now, into the pits. Hocevar in the pits. And now Larson's going to take over back to the front. And he's got a 3-second lead on Chase Elliott as Larson goes into turn 2.
Black colors inside this Chevrolet here today.
1967 Petty 43. Wow, that's cool.
Pit stops happening under the green flag. 131 laps complete. 34 to go in stage 2.
All right, 34 to go, stage 2. Appreciate you hanging out with us. Thanks so much for hanging. Hit that like for us, please. And hit that subscribe as we're trying to get to 32,325 today on our subscribe count. As next week is the All-Star race. The following week is the Coke 600. And then Nashville. So we got 2 weeks of streaming with you guys. And then CeeLo is going to be off for the Nashville race. And the following weekend, I'm going away. So we'll be off for 2 weekends in a row. We'll definitely have some content for you for the Nashville race with vlogs and live streams and all that good stuff from Nashville. So definitely, if the signal provides in Nashville, I'll bring you a live stream out there. We try to stream from there anyways, but that's the goal. That's the plan. And then the following weekend, they're in Michigan. I will be out of town for that one, but we'll be back for the Mexico City race That should be an interesting one as NASCAR goes back to Mexico for the first time in a long time. Should be interesting with Daniel Suarez already having a paint scheme for that race already as well. So thank you guys for much. And here is Tom's number here. Tim Richmond, Alan Kawicki. Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about Alan Kawicki, and Davey Allison is this top 3. You need 2 more, Tom, unless you already said it. We need 2 more drivers is your top 5. Let me just go back and make sure I didn't miss it. No, I did not. So 2 more drivers. So you got Alan Kawicki, or I missed Tom here. Tim Richmond. I mentioned Tim Richmond. I did say that. Alan Kawicki and Davey Allison. Man. Greg's yelling at the Streamlabs. Oh, so there is a lot of drivers. No one said anything about Alan Kawicki. Will I be in Pier with Nashville? He doesn't come out to the tracks, but I've been there a couple times where he was there. Buckshot Jones, Michael Waltrip, Gary Bradbury, Danica Patrick for NASCAR's Mount Rushmore fail. I mean, Michael Waltrip, he won the Daytona 500s. I mean, I don't know if he'd be a fail or not, but oh yeah, I also have Alan Kawicki's 1992 diecast. Is that the Hooters car, the number 7 Hooters car, Ernest?
Michael McDowell and Ty Dillon.
Yarborough.
Pit lane. Ty really having a hard time getting onto the pit lane. They will make their stops.
I'll send you my Hamlin card because it's upside one my table. Negative squirrel.
Jesse Rick going back in on the right side. He's been loose. He's been.
They take your money, yeah, they do.
They can't find the balance they need.
Takes your money.
Oh, Jesse wrench this time in. We'll make the adjustment for him.
All right, thank you, Jason. Here's how.
Denny has a clutch issue.
Napa
Smokey, UNIC, and Junior Johnson. I don't. Forgive me. I don't know who Smokey UNIC is. Who is that? Remind me of Smokey.
And Josh Berry.
I'm sorry if I don't know who that is.
Right now, he is posted in 6th. 7th is Brad Keselowski. 8th is Zane Smith. 9th is Chris Buescher. And
Tom didn't even say Dale Earnhardt. Didn't even say Dale Sr.
Well, Joey Logano, 13th. Tyler Reddick, 14th. Ross Chastain.
Denny in the pits again. 4 tires.
17th.
Second time in the pits.
19th.
Oh, they're showing. Oh, that was, never mind. That was when he pit the first time.
Eric Jones is 23rd. Cole Custer is 24th.
Smokey Unick.
26th is Corey.
The biggest NASCAR cheater, Doug says. So, Doug.
William Byron, 29th, and Shane Van Gisbergen is 30th.
With Michael McDowell, 31st. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., 32nd. Jesse Love, 33rd. Ty Gibbs, we told you.
Unick. Smokey Unick.
Returns and
Smokey. Oh, look at Richard. Smokey. Ah.
36th. Cody Ware, 37th. And after losing an engine, that was AJ Allmendinger.
Stop, Streamlabs.
Talked about Ty Gibbs a moment ago having a struggle to get on the pit lane. He had a commitment line violation. He ran over the orange box at the entrance to pit road. He came
25 to go here in stage 2.
And with that,
he's already opened it up to a 3-second lead again.
In arrears, with the confidence they had coming in, this certainly has been another frustrating afternoon for that Joe Gibbs Racing Toyota.
Looked so good here in practice yesterday. Was quickest in his group when they took to the track for yesterday's practice session. Mike, I think at one point, kind of here in the booth off the mic about the fact that he could be headed for a big weekend. But regrettably, Jason, not everything has gone to plan today for Ty Gibbs.
No, it hasn't, Kurt. You know, first pit stop, they had an issue. They were a little slow on things. And, of course, they just cannot find the handle on this race car for a tire with his liking. Well, the one thing I like about the fact when he's got the crew back.
Going Briscoe there.
Tyler Allen is good.
Christopher Bell in 3rd, 7.5 seconds behind Larson. Crazy.
Said for Tyler Allen to his driver. All right, let's control.
You do watch people drive. You don't drink and drive, but you watch people drive.
Well, we released them with a little bit of something to help us and build here down the future.
Was the biggest cheater once acid dipped a car to make the sheet metal thinner. Senior is good in racing, but the others did so much for racing, but not the recognition. Gotcha, Tom.
Came out at lap 80.
That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of drivers that did their own thing that brought to the sport, that made it the sport. You know, there was those drivers that captured all the fans. There was the drivers that did this. There was drivers that did that. So that's a very hard question when you want to ask who's your Mount Rushmore of drivers. That's very questionable. Kenny Irwin, Randy says. How about Ernie Irvin? Ernie Irvin, how about him?
His advantage is free full.
Buckshot Jones was great for a caution.
He will reach that 10,000 laps lead plateau just before the end of the stage, will he not? Yes, right now he is 19 laps away.
How many cautions so far? 2. It's been a snoozer.
And unless the wheels fall off the thing or he puts it in the fence, I don't see any reason why.
It's been a snoozer.
10,000 laps led for Kyle Larson. He is 18 laps away now from that milestone. Steve Post?
Kyle Larson, this is seemingly just a smooth ride for him, but one of the things I've noticed, every set of tires that come off in that car, the right side tires are very, very worn. Cliff Daniels just said, we're not down to the cords, Kyle, but you are putting a lot of stress on the right side tires. In fact, one of them had a little dimple on one of the, right on the shoulder of one of the right rear tires. So they told Kyle, you're the best car here. Just try to dial it back a little.
Mount Rushmore for crybabies. Denny, Waltrip, definitely. The funny thing, T-Van, that those are my 2 favorite drivers. T-Man, it's my 2 favorite drivers. How do you do that to me? Come on, T-Man. My Mount Rushmore drivers would be Richard Petty, Norman says. I'm waiting on T-Van's response. That's hilarious.
Where they feel like it's right there.
Oh.
Stage, so we get this.
I'm sorry to absolutely no one who doesn't like Larson and what he does.
Now 18 laps to go here in stage 2 as he continues to show the way. Zane's
18 to go here in stage 2. Snoozy.
A moment ago, moved up into the 8th position, but Zane is still running inside the top 10. Only his second full-time season in the NASCAR series, driving the Front Row Motorsports 4.
Robert Presley for Randy.
For Zane so far,
Oh, I remember that car he used to drive, that black and gold car. I like that. Larson going around Todd Gilliland. Do you know that Kiss Wright and Buckshot are related because they both can race?
Zane Smith, these are drivers.
Chris Wright, brakes. I got relatives that live in Homerville. I live in Waycross.
The opportunity is there for Brad. And right now, Zane Smith is in position to walk away with this race with a top 10 finish.
Zane Smith, P9. Chris Buescher, P10. He's been quiet.
So far today, this
how many Fords in the top 10? 1, 2,
race 1 year
3,
here in Kansas, the spring race in 2024.
4, 5. 5 Fords in the top 10.
The first 2 stages of this race last year, Mike, as you mentioned, the only caution we've had for an on-track incident so far today was AJ.
Homerville is in Clinch County, the 3rd largest county area.
Leading by 2.1 seconds with 16 to go in the second stage.
It is the Kyle Larson 400. Yo, welcome to the stream. We appreciate you hanging out with us. We thank you for being here. 15 to go in stage 2 as we are hanging out here together discussing your Mount Rushmore of NASCAR drivers. And everybody's been putting in their read the running order. Yeah, I'll do that for you. Kyle Larson is in P1. Chase Elliott, P2. Christopher Bell, P3. 4th is Ryan Blaney. 5th is Josh Berry. 6th is Alex Bowman. 7th is Brad Keselowski. 8th is Denny Hamlin. 9th, oh, wait a minute. It says Larson's telling his team, I got a little bit of vibration. Feels okay on our end. Let me know if you get a bit worse. So a little vibration for Larson. So maybe a tire? Possibly. Maybe something going on with a tire for Larson. We're going to have to watch that. Chris Buescher in top 10. 11th is Ryan Preece. 12th is Rowdy at 12th. Logano 13th. Tyler Reddick in 14th. Justin Haley 15th. Carson Hocevar 16th. 17th Ross Chastain. 18th Noah Gragson. 19th Chase Briscoe. 20th Austin Dillon. Todd Gillen is the next car that gets the lucky dog. If there is a caution, he is 1 lap down. Austin Cindric, Brandon, Eric Jones, Corey Heim, Bubba Wallace, all 1 lap down. Then you got Daniel Suarez and 2 laps down. John Hunter Nemechek, 2 laps down. Willie B, 2 laps down. Why is Willie B 2 laps down? He blew a tire and he has not been able to catch up since then. SVG in 39th with 2 laps down. Michael McDowell 2 laps down. Ricky Stenhouse 2 laps down. He had a penalty, over the wall penalty. So he had a penalty, so he's got it pressured as well. Cole Custer 3 laps down. Jesse Love in that 33, not having that good luck like he did in Bristol in 33rd. 34th is Riley Herbst. Ty Dillon 35th. Ty Gibbs, what the heck happened to Ty? I think he had a penalty as well. Ty Gibbs, he's 3 laps down. Cody Ware, 4 laps down. And then AJ Allmendinger blew an engine, so he is done for the day. So there is your lineup. We appreciate you hanging out with us today. We thank so much for hanging with us. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel. 32,305 is what we have. We'd love to see more folks with us so we can have fun the rest of the year hanging out right here. We also are trying to get to 300 likes. 300 likes. So 300. We're almost to that too, as we're 26 away from 300. Bobby Labonte, Richard Petty, Sterling Marlin, Rusty Wallace, Dale Jr. That's kind of my Rushmore. Wow. He's throwing Dale Jr. in there, not Dale Sr. That's interesting. Interesting for the sport there.
Continue to work and follow Kyle Larson around the racetrack right now. He's over on the back straightaway. Also, how about Sean?
Old NASCAR racing, you race what you brought.
About it earlier this afternoon, the success he has on these types of racetracks, and he just got around Christopher Bell to take over for it.
10 laps to go.
Very good turnout this year. They haven't necessarily been able to close them out for good finishes, but they've had good speed, good pace.
Denny in 8th place.
In the case here this afternoon, Josh Berry passed Christopher Bell for the top 5 about 3 laps ago. He has pulled away in those 3 laps by about 15 cars.
Yeah, Josh Berry, he early on today, he was hanging around near the tail end of the top 10. Then all of a sudden, he worked his way into the top 5. Now he's climbing even higher in the running order as we work our way toward the conclusion of stage number 2. Yeah, he's still some 6+ seconds behind the race leader, Kyle Larson, but
Larson's slowing down for Elliott.
Keep up with Kyle Larson.
1.61 lead.
Impressive. Chase Elliott, just under.
You think they're trying to let Chase get some points?
Tabs of where he could see his teammate. We'll see where this plays out.
Or is Larson slowing down a little bit because of his vibration?
Pace later in the runs of both of these stages.
Yeah, I know that.
Bad Brad in 7th. He's been quiet all day. James Moore's boy.
Wins and all that, but I'm seeing speed out of Chase Elliott's car, and he's sitting.
Mount Rushmore has to be more than just a good driver. Somebody who made real contributions to the sport are only ones eligible, Tom says.
No, they haven't. And Chase has talked about this Gen 7 car has been a different feel and something that took him a while.
So did they bring something to NASCAR where NASCAR
good job today.
Change things?
Very competitive that night.
Tim Catalfamo, how about on your end of the racetrack? How good has Chase Elliott been through turn
or
3?
Created things because of this driver? How about Rushmore for lost tracks? Wilkesboro, Bowman Cray, Rockingham come to mind. What would be the 4th?
Methodical.
That's a tough one too. 6, you better not mess this up.
Chase Elliott has been able to stay within a 1.5 seconds.
Gordon brought rainbows to NASCAR. 333. Got to go with Dale on that, James says. Tiff, thank you so much, Tiff. And shout out to James. Shout out to James for letting Tiff sit back and relax and watch a race today.
At this point, and if so, that's another talent that Kyle Larson.
Thanks, Tiff.
We are now 5 laps.
5 laps to go.
2. We've talked about Kyle Larson coming into this race and getting ever closer to a career milestone. He's been closing in.
Just read through JB Motorsports chat. Everybody likes show race, show race, show race.
He's just a couple of laps away from reaching that milestone. We have had
Bobby Allison, his crash at Dega was what brought the introduction of restrictor plates to super speedways. There you go, Bobby Allison changed the sport. How about Dale Sr. with the Hans device changed the sport with his crash?
Across the start finish.
So 3 to go.
And if he leads
3 to go.
10,000 laps led in cup competition.
10,000 laps led.
2 and 3 wide in front of him, and Chase Elliott.
If you hate the guy or like the guy, you got to appreciate 10,000 laps led on any NASCAR. 10,000 laps led.
Now he will cut down to the apron and come across the line, and there it is. 100
Career, wow.
10,000 career laps led.
Fives in the chat for Kyle Larson. 10,000 laps.
The elite company can take the lead skirt, but he's got a bigger concern right now.
He's got Chase. Do you think he's slowing down to let Chase get some points here? Or is he just saving fuel?
Here he comes to the line. This is the final lap of stage 2. It's Larson.
Do you think he's slowing to let Chase win this?
It's going to look to go to the bottom of the racetrack. Perhaps surprising or moving to change.
Get your voodoo out. I think he's slowing up so Elliott can get the stage win. He's been dominant.
Chase Elliott's car bobbled going through turns 3 and 4. It cost him a car length.
Final lap, it's not going to happen.
By Chase Elliott. Here's Elliott to the
wow.
Be the leader as he comes across the stripe.
You can't type 10,000s.
On stage 1, Kyle Larson.
Like Baker says, this is illegal.
Now he has won stage 2. It was Chase.
No, it's not retired, Georgia fan.
In fact, here's a look at the top 10 and who will score stage points. This is presented by the Powerball. The NASCAR.
My gosh.
Is back. Start your entries for the chance to win.
Saving the car for the pit stop. That's what I was thinking.
The official.
He had like a 5-second lead.
It's winning the stage. Chase Elliott second. Ryan Blaney third.
And he did say he had a vibration. So yeah, maybe that's what it was. The vibration was just so bad that he just slowed up enough and Chase just still couldn't get it done. Still couldn't do it. He was on his bumper though. Larson tried to give it away. Saving his tires for the monster burnout when it's over. There you go. So we're in stage 3 already, y'all. We've only been streaming for 2 hours and 24 minutes. The 400 lap race or 400 mile race, 267 laps. We're in stage 3. 102 laps is this next run. Wait till you see his tires. I bet they are bald as anything. So thank you guys for hanging with us. We're almost to 300 likes, 15 likes away from 300. Tell some friends, share the stream out, as it's been kind of one of those days today. Been one of those days, but I have to go back and look at Kansas. Now, last year we had cams and stuff like that, so we really can't compare stats, but it's been a good one. Larson, if you're a Larson's fan, Chase Elliott 2 as well. Ryan Blaney 3. Josh Berry, Sharkblood 4. He started this beginning of this race in last place, y'all. So he's doing pretty good. Christopher Bell 5, 6, Alex Bowman 7th, Brad Keselowski, Bad Brad, Denny Hamlin 8th, 9th, Zane Smith, and 10th is Ryan Preece. So that should put Todd Gilliland on the lead lap. Actually, no, Noah Gragson got around Todd Gilliland, and so Noah Gragson here will be the lucky dog on this one. 5 used up all his tires in the last 15, 20 laps. He did say there was a vibration. You are right about that. He just didn't want to crash, I guess. So he was going really slow. All right. What's up, Enormous? Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
Every time the sirens.
All right. All right. So stage 3 is when you get to change your pick. And I'm going Denny Hamlin. What the heck? Christopher Bell as well. I hate to see Larson not win now. I mean, it'd be crazy, but I still haven't heard you say CeeLo today. Lawson, is Ray here? Ray, sorry, buddy. I said it a couple times. Lawson. And of course, we can't see him say that during the Indy 500 because Fox is doing the Indy 500 this year. So we won't be able to hear him call the call, but we'll get him here pretty soon with it here. But hit that like for me. Thank you so much, guys. Sorry about that. Excuse me. Ricky, don't like him none. He'll be washed up for 4 or 5 years. Blaney. All right, we start with butterflies going Elliott and Denny. Tom's going Blaney, staying with Blaney for JoJo. Let's see. Logano, I'll get your where's Logano at. Everyone changed to Larson. Wood Brothers, second place, Rebel says. Let's see. 10 legs away from 300. Awesome. Bush is better than Larson will ever be, Ricky says. Larson for Lisa, the 21, and the 6 for Tim. What's up, Tim? Denny said, not having a clutch is having a girl. Oh my God, he said that on the scanner. That's crazy. Hamlin wins. Bush keeping the dark horse. Bronny says Hamlin's gonna win. Wow, that'll be something, Bronny. I hope so. Robert says, CeeLo, it looks like you're drinking a glass of Legos on screen. Why? Because it's like a block. Yeah. The 291 likes. Denny number 1. We'll see what happens. Anybody give Neil Bonnet and Dale Jarrett some love? Yeah, no one said Neil Bonnet or Dale Jarrett, Vernon. Staying with Busher and Bell. Lloyd says no one has faith here. This is weird. A lot of people are not changing to Larson. They're all former college football players. Yeah, all of them. That's what most of these pit crew guys are. That's Rowdy's pit crew. So, all right, here we go. Pit stops. Thanks for choosing your picks. We always change those in the third stage. James says the 6 and the 21 is his picks and the dark horse. Flea says, ooh, one former basketball player. Pit crews are diversifying. They are. They're all over the place. They're athletes. That's what they are. Staying with Larson for Lisa. I'm good. Rowdy for the win. Blaney for the dark horse. 6 cautions as we're at 3 cautions with 2 stage cautions. And someone did say 3. I can't remember who said it, but someone did say 3 cautions. That would be something if we can go 98 laps without a caution here and end the game, end the race. Corey Heim running 23rd. He's been passing cars even when he's 1 lap down. So, hey, looking pretty good. And here we go. Pit stops right now.
Stage number 2, and now here comes a whole lot of traffic onto pit road. Let's go first to Jason Toy.
Chase Elliott has pit stall number 1, hits the mark. They want to try to get that longer run.
5 cautions for Tim. Got you. 9 and the 5 for Tennessee Smokey. You said 3, Bobby. Yeah, you did. That's right.
Here, now he's trying to have it since they finally does. They will push him away, but Denny Hamlin will lose some track position. Tyler Reddick.
Another bad pit stop by Denny. Good gosh. Denny out of the top 10. Another bad pit stop.
Really good. He just feels like at times during traffic or in the middle of traffic, he gets into a 4-wheel.
Wow, Chase got the lead outside of Larson.
Cliff just kind of said, we'll take a look at it.
I just heard him say a bad pit stop by Denny.
Coleman, he's loose down in the corner, tight in the center, loose up off. They're going to make an.
All right, buddy. See you, George. Georgia fan. Have a good night with your mom. Tell her I said Happy Mother's Day, and I will turn the favor to Spain.
Late in the run here. These pit stop lap 169, the end of stage number 2.
Chase Elliott, the first driver off the pit lane, followed by Kyle Larson. And then
no clutch equals no Buino. That's right.
Keselowski, that trip to pit road.
Can't wait for the podcast on Monday. I've heard about that. How long till Keselowski goes to Keselowski? James Moore, you want to answer that one?
Performance is what we do.
James Moore, you want to answer that one? Denny says clutch trouble, so that's going to be bad restart for Denny. We'll see how he does here. But Denny back in out of the top 10. Another bad pit stop. Well, he has no clutch, so 13th for Denny Hamlin. Chase Elliott came out first, beat Larson to the thing, but that doesn't mean anything because Larson will be on the outside. Blaney, Barry, Keselowski, top 5. Man, oh man. James Moore, 10 more laps. James, James Moore says 10 more laps for Keselowski. 10 more laps, and we'll see an issue. It always happens to him. When I sent to get Terry Labonte autograph, he signed the graphic part of the cereal box that was flat and never made into the box. Oh, wow. Got Terry Labonte's autograph. Nice. When it looked like Rowdy would win, but ran out of steam the last few. Yeah, I know. He's always been there. Just something happens. Cautions. I said 10. I believe that's wrong. Yeah, 10. I know Bronny said 10 as well. But we could go caution free the rest of this race. I can see it happen with green flag pit stops. One section of green flag pit stops with about 30 to go, maybe 25 to go. I could see that happening. Yeah, 65. It's about 25 to 30 laps to go for a green flag pit stop without any cautions. I could see that happening. Race has been a snooze fest. I want to see the 5 of the 9 take each other out and see a teammate fist fight. There you go. Thanks for hanging out, y'all, today. We appreciate you. Happy Mother's Day. We thank you for being. Just remember who's always here for you guys. Always streaming for you guys. Always here. Except the times that I'm at the races or on vacation. So, but I try to bring you the best content we do all of the time. The NASCAR Xfinity Series is on vacation. They are off for 2 straight weeks, so there won't be any NASCAR Xfinity Series on the CW for 2 straight weeks, but we'll be back on Memorial Day weekend. Memorial Day weekend is going to be a huge weekend for us, and we're looking forward to you guys as well for being here. And then I think next weekend is the Indy 500 poll too as well. So maybe if it works out, maybe bring you the poll qualifying for the Indy 500. I'm not sure how that works, but possibly do that too as well. But Denny Hamlin, if you're a Denny Hamlin fan, he has the clutch issues, so his restarts are not going to be fun. So we'll see how this goes. Let's go, Denny Hamster. Let's get it done. That's right. But stage 1 and 2 winner for Kyle Larson.
Beefaroo, race fans, Beefaroo is giving you the chance to win big all season long. Download the Beefaroo app and enter for a shot at winning VIP race experiences, exclusive merch, and meet and greet with Noah Gragson. Download the Beefaroo app now and enter for your chance to win. It's time to race to Beefaroo. All right, Todd Gordon, how about the stage preview?
Yeah, this last stage ends up being a little longer.
Start off lower tire pressure for grip. As the tire heats up, the pressure will go up. CeeLo 1100, Indy and Charlotte, just like Larson.
Around 220 if we went green for being the final pit stop.
Ray must not be here because he would be yelling at me right now.
Start the cycle.
He'd be like, CeeLo, stop it.
See, guys have to go longer than they have.
So Blaney there in P3. Let's see what he can do.
That longer run pace a little bit better than the 5.
Chase Elliott brings everybody across the start-finish line. Gets the 1 to go signal. Chase just leading his 5th lap of the afternoon. He leads Kyle Larson, Ryan Blaney, Brad Keselowski, and Christopher Bell. Ryan Preece, Joey Logano, Zane Smith, Alex Bowman, Carson Hocevar, rounding out the top 10 for you Josh Berry fans. He was just nabbed for speeding. He is going to restart.
Josh Berry speeding. Oh, shark blood. But I guess it's a good time to do it. So I will say it. Stop.
The exit of pit road.
Okay. But it's so fun to say Larson.
Exit to pit road is what we've seen in the past at Kansas. Mike, I know.
Oh, shark blood.
About the fact that
speeding on pit road.
Speeding penalties here at this racetrack. That's nothing.
Where's Roma at?
The Kansas Speedway. But
6 if he makes the top 5, a miracle, James says.
This generation of race car, there have been 37 speeding penalties on the pit lane. Now, we've not had an overabundance today.
There you go, Mad Steve. Is Larson's hate because he's just too good? I don't think so.
As far as maintaining pit road and not running.
Hey, 3 likes away from 300. Thanks so much, guys. Here we go. Green flag for stage 3. Boogity, boogity. Pull those belts tight one last time. And let's go, green flag. If I can find my green flag. Where you at, green flag?
He makes
There it is.
turn one.
Oh well. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys. Chase and Elliott side by side. Down the backstretch they go. Here's wow.
Chase Elliott fighting.
Bell was pushing Keselowski pretty good. The third place.
Chase Elliott right now getting some heat from Kyle Larson.
Look at Keselowski. Woo!
Just make contact mid-practice. The leaders head to one.
They get away with it.
93 to go. Thanks for the likes, y'all. Appreciate it. Keselowski, baby.
Bear down on Kyle.
Bear down. Bears in the chats.
Chase Elliott.
Chase, Larson, Keselowski is the first time Larson hasn't led other than a pit stop.
Up to the third position and closing in on Kyle Larson.
Look at Chase. I see you, Chase.
It's not.
I see you, Bad Brad. You're a Bad Brad fan like James Moore. Too many laps.
Keselowski continues to pressure Larson for the second spot behind Keselowski.
Bad Brad.
Ryan Smith.
Further back, a little.
Look at Keselowski. See those sixes.
Dean Smith, Carson Kosovar looking on.
Bad Brad.
The Hamlin on the comeback trail as they begin to stack that up.
Larson is not invisible, exactly. Look at Bad Brad go to the inside on Larson. Bad Brad.
Brad rushes.
Reel him in, Bad Brad. Do it for James Moore. What's up, Kenneth Clark? Chase Elliott's up front. Yes, sir. Look at Christopher Bell saying, hey, I want to play too.
Keselowski and Larson wheel to wheel. Here's Christopher Bell. He's going to go 3 wide to the top and the bottom.
Woo!
Bell through the corner, battling for second.
Don't wreck.
Keselowski to drift up the racetrack, which forced Larson to go up the
James Moore is a big Bad Brad fan. How many Bad Brad fans we got in here? And then meanwhile, Chase is checking out.
Christopher Bell trying to go 3.
Gave Keselowski a face car. Yeah, let's go 400 likes, y'all. If you haven't hit the like for us, make sure you do 400 likes. Subscribe up there as well. Help us with the subscribes today, too.
Keselowski goes to second. Kyle Larson third, and Christopher.
Huge fan, James Moore says.
Christopher Bell is on the books. He looks to the inside into turn one. Has to drop down the tank here. Shut off that run.
Kyle Larson playing defense for the first time this afternoon. He is third. Christopher Bell is fourth. Not for any longer. Here comes Alex Bowman. Bowman to the left shoulder.
Bowman the showman up there as well.
Comes Alex Bowman. He's got a fender out in front. Not so fast, says Christopher Bell. Bell comes flying around the outside. And
Bowman the showman.
Trying to catch them both by surprise. Like with each other.
You're kind of a Brad fan because my name is Brad. There you go. Your phone's dying. Oh no.
Ryan and Blaney all duking it out for the fourth position. Bell has it on the entry into turn number 3. Here's Alex Bowman looking low. Ryan Blaney looking even lower. That battle for the fourth position.
What happened to Larson? Is he just saving?
He now regains.
Is he saving tires?
The inside of Alex Bowman.
Bowman's going to run all the way to the outside wall.
This is very interesting with Larson. Hey, CeeLo, what radio broadcast do you listen to? Do you have an internet or Spotify feed to channels carrying NASCAR? This is through NASCAR.com. I'm listening through NASCAR.com, but it's not going into the stream. This is in my general areas. I'm listening to it. I used to have the audio going into the stream, but I don't do that anymore.
now facing the wrath of the progressive.
This is just area audio, so I can listen, watch the race, and listen. Probably as many as Denny fans, not very many, Tom says. Kyle Larson just got bored. He's like, I'll stick back here for a little while.
remaining. Close quarter remaining.
If you could only name one thing, what could be the one thing NASCAR could change to grow the sport?
Around 1.7 seconds over Brad Keselowski.
Make the tickets affordable, because some tickets are expensive, and make the VIP tickets more exciting, more cheaper as well, because you can buy the VIP tickets. Make more fan garages so fans have more access. That's just going to the race. If you're talking like,
the 260.
if you're talking like, you know, fans sitting at home watching the sport, I mean, I would say the horsepower, yeah, more horsepower for the drivers, and they're actually looking into that. But I mean, I can look at the tickets right now for Kansas. The stands are empty. Even during an hour before the race started, the stands were empty. I did not see that many people in the ground for pre-race ceremonies either. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. Landmines in the infield grass. Let people watch for free. Ads will pay for it. Bring back the cameras for free so people can watch those cameras, those in-car cameras. Extend to YouTube streamers that grow the sport as well, to help them out, grow the sport that way. I know I've brought a lot of people back to NASCAR by just watching us and making it fun. I mean, last year was kind of a different thing, that how we did things. You know, we had the cams and everything, and you know, it was a crazy weekend every weekend. But that's my opinion. Even if, you know, if we couldn't use the cameras, at least bring them back so everybody could watch them for free. Because I don't know how many people are actually watching. Let you stream the audio, Alex says. I mean, you're looking at, I mean, if you do a search right now, there's 5 or 6 major bots that are showing the race. So, I mean, it's, you know, they're still up. I don't know why, because there's a big block in the middle of the screen. That's not fair. They should be able to take those guys down, but it is what it is, and we'll go from there. But thank you guys for being here. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. Get rid of stage racing, Brian says. I'm going to take a nap for this snooze fest, Jermaine says. All right, man, I'll wake you up in about 10 minutes.
Never been.
So, Chase Elliott, give me some reasons why you think Larson is sandbagging here. He's in 3rd place, 2.5 seconds behind. Is he saving his tires to make it toward the end and then go nonstop after the pit stop? What is going on with Larson here? He dominated the 1st and 2nd stage, and now letting his teammate Chase lead this thing, and Hamlin's moving his way up to 5th place. Denny is coming. He is coming fast. Vibration still? You think he still has the vibration issue? Tires as well? Saving, I think so as well. I think is that vibration. Still has that vibration.
Gotta be Wendy's. 10 lead changes, about 7 drivers. So
Dirty air, that's it, Dale says. Let's go, Kez.
He has led the most laps of anyone this afternoon. He has led for 154 circuits.
Hamlin is running. He is coming. Larson is coming. He's 5.5 seconds behind, but he's coming, man.
19 are still showing on the lead lap with 77 laps to go.
So while we
77 laps to go.
favorite drivers running, Chase Elliott leads.
Probably a problem that they haven't figured out, or once it goes, it can't be fixed to finish the race. Stay out as long as you can till you can't run no more.
Out the top 5. Make that Hamlin 4th, Bill 5th.
It's crazy that all of a sudden the vibration comes out of nothing. Feel the vibrations. Feel it. Feel it. I see you, Holly. Happy Mother's Day, Holly. I know
17.
you're having a good day. Happy Mother's Day, everybody out there. All the moms out there. We appreciate you guys being here with us on Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to every single one of y'all.
Second, Bubba Wallace.
Larson going backwards because the boss Rick says so.
Rick Jones is 26. Austin Dillon 27.
Still got the fastest lap.
Byron and Ricky Stenhouse Jr.
Mom's right. Heim is actually having a good day. Yeah, where's Corey Heim?
Second, Riley Hertz 33rd, Ty Gibbs 34th, Jesse Love shows 35th, Ty Dillon 36th, Cody Ware 37th, and out of the race, AJ Allmendinger shown in 38th position.
So 74 laps to go.
Corey Heim 23rd.
He had about a 1.4, 1.5 second lead over Brad Keselowski.
Oh no.
Now that lead is starting to dip.
Oh no. Brody.
In a second.
James Moore.
Looks like Chase Elliott is starting to catch some stragglers. He's got Cole Custer he's dealing with.
I just informed I made an oopsie and bet on Keselowski too, so that would be outstanding.
That traffic, here he comes now, the race leader.
What happened with a bad Brad? I'm a little behind.
Custer machine.
Oh no, blown tire.
Right front tire may have failed.
James Moore, you predicted that crap. James Moore.
It's shades of Darlington. Finish going there. Lost a tire.
I told y'all.
Running second. Closing in on the race.
Oh, he lost it going into the turn.
72 to go.
You talk about a
Oh. Well, I told y'all he said. Oh, why? Why? Why?
hard. Midway.
Oh.
Front flat tire for Brad Keselowski.
Right front flat tire.
Not too concerning, but the right front tire went down.
I didn't jinx him. It wasn't me.
The damaged vehicle policy. Tough outing. Tough.
Oh.
Finish on this one.
If it wasn't for bad luck, Brad Keselowski would have zero luck at all. Bringing out the.
Yeah.
Where do you?
James Moore, if I could scroll back and pin this message, we should have pinned it. He said Bad Brad would be in the third stage, that he would wreck or something would go wrong. And he said, I told y'all, bad luck, Brad. Not bad Brad anymore. It's bad luck, Brad. Time to eat anyways. James Moore, man, thanks for popping in here, dude. That sucks, man. He was doing so good. 10 laps. It was 10 laps. Oh, these tires, man. You saw that too early. Yeah, he said it. He said it in the chat. It's coming. So, oh well. And they just talked to his crew chief too. So the Allegra car, no more. As Chris Buescher or Ryan Preece or Chris Buescher gonna try to save the day for RFK here. CeeLo put a spell on Brad. I didn't do that at all. Not at all. I was so happy for James. So 310 likes. Keep hitting that subscribe, y'all. Thanks so much for the new subscribers here on our channel. We appreciate you guys. 32,310 on our subscribe count. We're trying to get to 32,325. We'll be back next weekend. Through 11 races in 2025, his average finish is 26th. I just got to laugh it off, James says. He ran good just to have to finish. I know. That sucks. Well, we have pit stops here?
Yeah.
Pit stops? Pit stops? What's the pace car today? Is it a Toyota Supra? I don't know. I have to see. I can't really. I didn't pay attention. Maybe let's see if they show it again. I'll tell you. That's what she said. Welcome to NASCAR on Disney. If you guys like Disney, good possibility Moss maybe might be going to Disneyland here as well. In not next week, but this week coming to the week after for a day or two. So pit stops, leaders are coming in. Let's see what happens here.
Kansas pit road is open. Here they come.
Here they go. Monday, tomorrow, Alex. Tomorrow. Refill time.
Joey's gonna get a monster pit stop. I have a Chase Elliott, Tyler Reddick, hopefully pit stop Or Chase Elliott. Also
There's Denny. That.
clutch.
Chris Buescher's in fourth place.
Denny stalled on the clutch. They're going to have to push him. Can you push him? Oh, my goodness. They're going to have to push him back.
Just that car is not nearly as good.
When he gets going, though, he's pretty dang good.
Start
Ugh.
track position.
Denny Hamlin started to leave his pit stall. Then the car stopped. The crew has now pushed it back. He is still on.
It's like my truck when the clutch died in the middle of DC on New Year's. Oh, no. You can push 3 stalls, I think. Well, they had to push him back into his stall.
For him, he picks up 3 positions.
The clutch problem welding itself together. Hamlin is clutch. Hamlin is clutch, so we are under caution here for Bad Brad, and that makes caution number 4. Caution number 4. Denny coming in clutch again. John Cena, learn to drive a stick, you hack. Oh, only time you need a clutch is on pit road, and it's not working. So hopefully it don't come down to one last pit stop and he's in the front, because we're SOL if that's the bosom. Only time you need a clutch. Exactly. Going 22 since Brad is out. Tim's changing his to Joey Logano in P4, and his teammate Ryan Blaney. So the 2 Penske cars in 3rd and 4th. Larson in 2nd. Christopher Bell came out first as my dark horse. Christopher Bell in P1. Alex Bowman in P5. Briscoe with a good run in P6. Ryan Preece in RFK there in 7th. Zane Smith 8th. 9th. Chris Buescher 10th. Tyler Reddick. Can they replay Bell? Looked like he was flying down pit road. Uh-oh. Will there be a speeding penalty for Christopher Bell? And let's see where Barry is. Let's see how fast he came back. He's in 15th. He had a speeding penalty last time they pit. So he's got a fast car. He's in 15th place. Kyle Busch in 13th. Chase now back in 12th after leading. Reddick making a move up in the top 10. So let's see what happens here as we get another restart. And this is going to be a close one with fuel. This is going to be a fuel mileage race, because now we're on that line of about 60 some laps to go for fuel. 66, 70 laps. Who's going to run out? Who's going to save their fuel now? I think this is becoming a fuel mileage race, because the fuel line is about there. Hamlin's probably done for the day. Ugh, hope not.
Welcome back to Kansas. Field just got the signal.
Hit that like, y'all. 313, trying to get to 400 likes. 400. Let's get there.
Some progressive Toyota back into the garage area here to work.
Another DNF.
Clutch issues throughout the afternoon, but now they think that the clutch has engaged into the starter, and they can't get it to disengage.
Just call it a day.
Frustration for Hamlin. Good run up in the top 5. Gonna go for 9.
Man, went from not finishing a race to now not finishing 2 races.
On the pit stop.
Oh.
Start right side looked like routine work, but it was the left side where they got it hung up, where he lost several positions.
So Chase Elliott and Denny Hamlin having a problem here with some 60.
Oh, Denny too.
Denny is headed to the garage. Chase Elliott is going to restart in the 12th position. Field is coming to the green flag. Christopher Bell takes over the lead.
All right, Christopher Bell.
Ryan Blaney.
Here we go, green flag. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
Zane Smith, Chris Buescher, and Tyler Reddick are the top 10. The field is lined up double wide for the restart. Safety cars about to hit pit road when they reach the start-finish line.
Let's go.
To go here in Kansas. And if the race
when you get to 33,000 subs, will you bedazzle your 11 hat?
Green flag is it.
Come on, Christopher Bell. Oh, look at Briscoe and Logano. Wow.
went down 3 wide.
And Larson and Logano now side by side. What's up, Elmer? And a crash. Ty Dillon, Cody Ware, and Suarez.
Piece of the action as well.
Ty Gibbs as well. Cody Ware doing Cody Ware things. And we're under caution.
So involved in this one, caution flag will fly. The 5th one of the afternoon.
Hey, we're moving on up.
Damage on his cards.
And we have a caution.
Cody Ware, Dave, all getting wadded up right in front of you.
Yeah, it was just a question of where it was going to start because they were 3 wide for the lead. They were
Another caution. Yeah, he's done.
Look to the right.
33 School Gold Bandit running the top 10.
He came right across the track of Daniel Suarez.
Harry Gant, baby.
As a result, we go into the caution flag for the 5th time this afternoon.
All right, Ty Dillon and Cody Ware and Daniel Suarez doing their thing. You know what they say about cautions? They breed cautions. That's right. So thank you guys so much for hanging with us tonight. We appreciate you. We're live from the Kansas Speedway, bringing you flag-to-flag coverage of the race. Our commentary, live commentary and reactions, our live chat, all that good stuff. We appreciate you here on Mother's Day. Mikey G, let's go. What's going on, man? What's up? Sorry for jumping in late. No, man, no worries, bro. How was that pork butt that you were smoking the other day? Looked pretty good. So Larson in the lead, Logano 2, Bell 3, Blaney 4, and it looks like Larson did get the jump there at the line. Got to hit the line there. That was at the line. Larson and Logano. But Logano looked pretty good. He went to the outside on the restart. Him and Briscoe tried to get around Larson there, but there was the caution with the 3 cars in question as we are now. Mikey, did you wake up from a nap? Because this has been a snooze fest. Snooze fest here on this channel today. It's been a little slow too. A little slow. Normally, last week we did like 30,000 views. We're not even like into 10,000 yet. So Mother's Day, and it's a snooze fest as well. And YouTube hasn't done their thing. Bro, it was fire. Preseason from Aldi's. Dropped it on the smoker. 7 hours, no prep. There you go. Boom. Awesome. All right. Oh, great. Caution has Larson as the leader. Yeah, he had a Logano by a bumper. He had Logano by a bumper. This race might be from a snooze fest to a wreck fest. And the more caution laps we have, the closer to the end of this race is the fuel going to be. This is going to become a fuel mileage race. It's got to be. Fuel mileage race, it's got to be. If it's a fuel mileage race, who's going to win this thing? That's the question. Fuel mileage race, who is going to win? My mom's preacher boyfriend has been a Carolina NASCAR fan his whole life and admits he takes a nap in the race and watches the last 3 to 40 laps. Sometimes on those Sundays after you get that lunch in you, you've been up early because you went to church or whatever, that nap starts hitting you. One World says, yes, thank goodness I had coffee. This is a bit of a snooze fest, but we love you anyway, CeeLo. Thank you so much. Hey, we got 333 folks that was in here. That's pretty cool. I like this paint scheme right here. I should have said that one there is pretty good. The Riley Herbst paint scheme, that is pretty good. Is Denny still out there? No, Bo. He has a clutch that is now involved even more, and he's not able to like change gears. So I think he is done for the day. All right.
Go longer on the tank of Sunoco Racing Fuel.
So we are on that edge right now. When they come to
yeah, we're all tired, Chris.
3 laps remaining. Let's revisit some of the keys to winning the race, presented by Progressive Insurance. Insurance for motorcycles, boats, and RVs for protection on the road and on the water. See how much you can save at 1-800.
You do that at the track sometimes,
Progressive.com.
especially if it's nice and got a nice cool breeze under that hauler, right, Tom?
You've got to be in a position here. I still wonder, we're here sitting here at 64 to go. Do most of these guys still feel like they need to split this stage and come 32 laps into this run? We'll see where that plays out. That's the first of them. The second one, find speed in multiple lanes. We've seen guys be able to wrap the white line. We've seen guys running up at the wall. Brad Keselowski make a ton of speed right there, but got loose in and failed the right front. You got to find ways to make your car go where you can get through lap traffic and make forward progress. And the last thing is adapt to the track as it gains rubber and temperature. This place is hot and steamy. It's not very windy, but the racetrack's slick. We see a lot of guys sliding up. We've seen a wall contact out of several. Control all those three things. That'll be your successful road to victory lane.
Let's take a moment and document the fact that Bubba Wallace did get the free pass. He is
Say it like a man, Denny. Has a boo-boo. Yep, he does. Ditto, watch the first 50 laps, nap, then watch the last 50 laps. Highlights, I'm old.
Drivers like Land and Corey Heim, Austin Cindric.
Bro, we should seriously try and do a race with the camper man. Well, we can. I'm planning on doing Bristol in the fall. Plan on doing it.
Lap number 6.
And Talladega in the fall as well. Talladega in the fall, Bristol in the fall.
They're working on his race car. He's trying to get back out onto the racetrack. And the most
recent in the sleeper with the air conditioner on at the moment. There you go. That's funny. Tom knows how to do it, man. Tom's gonna show me a good time.
Track trying to get back on, and Denny Hamlin has taken his car off the racetrack as well.
DNF.
No problems there. And as we look down into the NASCAR Cup Series garage, Denny Hamlin has just climbed out of the Progressive Toyota after
DNF.
For him inside of the top 10, but it's going to be a
went from finishing every race to now 2 DNFs. Good job. I think I'm going to stop picking him. I think that's what's going to happen. I'm going to stop picking him to win. So I've now picked him 2 weeks in a row, and he's DNF'd. I think that's what I'm going to do. Stop picking him to win.
Joey Logano, because we talked about on that last restart, all of a sudden...
Danny had to get out of the car to fix it.
He does come this time of the afternoon, no doubt about it, Kurt. At no point in this race so far we
Tom's got the right idea. Yes, he does.
But in vintage Joey fashion, he's just hung around.
3 beautiful letters. DNF.
Crunch time is upon us, and Joey Logano is in it to win.
Well, this restart is going to feature a restart with
AC, bunks, even a fresh shower got you.
When they take the green flag, because more times than not, the driver that gets off turn number 1 or turn number 2 is the one that's going to get that clean air and start to pull away. Question is, will it be Kyle Larson?
Did he miss a gear? His clutch is not working, Prince.
Restart on the inside of row 2. We've seen these restarts, Kurt.
Bad luck for Brad has got to stop, Jesse says. I know, right? James Moore said it was going to happen. He predicted it.
On a big, wide, raceable racetrack, all kinds of grooves, all kinds of areas to go.
And he knows how to drive a Lexus. And it's boogity, boogity, boogity. I'm going to get the boogity, boogity before they get in there. Come on there, boogity, boogity. Where's that green flag? There it is.
He's already...
Larson already in the
There we
lead.
go, green flag. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
Come on, Rowdy. 3 wide.
Really thought about going
Larson. Oh, Rowdy.
Racing side by side with Christopher.
Rowdy gets out. Punted.
Turn number 3. Kyle Busch spins to the bottom of the racetrack.
And there's a caution.
Busch has spun off of the race.
Jeez.
The grassy part of the infield, right off of the apron. That car was...
Most DNFs since Kyle Larson. And Rowdy's stuck in the dirt.
Rear wheels, the car is dug in.
I didn't even have time to turn it off. I'll turn it back on. What's up, Pablo? I haven't worked till 6 p.m. How are you doing? Go to Logano again.
Get onto the racetrack.
Glad you're listening to us at work, Pablo.
80 degrees, sunshine.
But earlier in the week, there was a lot of rain that moved through the heartland of America here and through the Kansas City area. So no doubt
Rowdy. What happened? Rowdy and Graxon and Sharkblood 3 wide.
The tow truck that was able to push.
And there it was.
Push with the
Graxon maybe touched him a little bit, it looks like.
Is now limping back to pit road.
You can put Kyle in the same category as Brad Keselowski. That car's had speed. He was run inside of the top 10.
Yeah. Bad luck. Kyle Busch. Yep. Graxon got into him. And that was it. Graxon got into him, and that was it. So, oh boy. Why does bad luck have to strike Rowdy and bad Brad? I don't know, but it's just that time, I guess. Kyler says, why does this always happen? Having good runs and then wreck all the time. Tiff says, anyone else feel like Keselowski and Busch just race just to mess up someone's day or someone's parlay? To all the New Zealanders, rejoice. SVG gets a free pass. He's back on the lead lap, everybody, from SVG land. All overseas, y'all. If you're an SVG fan, still here hanging out with us. I used to have so many of us hanging out, but he is going to be at the next car on the lead. And then guess who's the next car back on the lead lap after SVG? Willie B. Look at this. Willie B right here. He's the next car on the lead lap after another caution happens, and you know it's going to happen. We got Rowdy on the pit road right now, just kind of sitting there. And we'll see what happens here. Denny is out. Out for Denny Hamlin. Another DNF, as Menace says, his 3 favorite words for Denny. DNF. Anytime those Trackhouse paint jobs are really good anyways. It could have been a lot worse, but Rowdy keeps it off the wall. Yeah, so, I mean, he can get back out there. 1 lap down. Harvick, I think, was all just being 4 wide. Yeah, because Sharkblood was involved in that as well. He was on the outside of that 4 wide. Denny's going to have early dinner at Denny's.
Top 10, top 20. In fact, practically everyone, with just a couple of exceptions, choosing.
I'm not sure, Pablo. Anybody know?
Speedway. This is the motor racing network.
My goodness. So Larson Logano in P2, Christopher Bell 3, Alex Bowman 4. I think they can now make it to the. They pit. I don't know. If they don't pit. Let's see. Will there be green flag pit stops? That's the question we have to ask ourselves now. And when will you come down? The fuel window is 60-some laps. Everybody's on full right now, but 60-some laps is going to put us right toward the end. So this one's going to be interesting. And who's going to save fuel? Who's not going to save fuel here? It's very interesting on what's going to happen here. Yep, another DNF 2 weeks in a row. I'm not picking him anymore to win. Progressively dinner driving to Denny's. Progressively. With flow, Cole. With flow. 324 on the likes. Make sure you're hitting that. We're trying to get to 400 likes. Make sure you're hitting that subscribe as well. We're at 32,314. We're under caution. Caution number 6. If you said 6 cautions and we go the rest of the way without cautions, you picked the correct cautions. Pablo says, last night I got out of work at 3:50 a.m. I work at sports bar and restaurant. Wow, that's a long time. Glad you get to listen to us at least. Menace says, the way they're driving, there won't be a green flag pit stop. You're right, exactly. Got 45 laps complete of 102 here in stage 3. Danny says, I have my mom watching the race today. She likes Bowman. We'll tell Danny, tell your mom happy Mother's Day from CeeLo. I'm time.
Lap 206. Kyle Busch spinning.
How can JGR even survive without M&Ms and FedEx?
Spinning into the turn 3 grass. A rather.
Oh, wow, Pablo.
Tells me we're about to set up for what could be that green flag run that may take us all the way to the checkered flag.
What are we going to do with the two we talked about?
Between Kyle Larson and Joey Logano. Logano was slow to come to way through that restart.
I haven't really thought about it yet. I was too busy this week to think about it. I'll get back with you on that.
Mustang.
I'll text you.
To the line, and then when they get that green flag, that'll set us up for a 55-lap run to the end of the Advent Health 400. We mentioned Brad Keselowski crashed at lap 194. He has just stepped from the Advent Health Care Center and was with Jason Toy.
All right, Brad. Any warning before it let it go 1-1?
It went turn one with the Laker Ford Mustang and blue tire, and next thing you know, we were in the fence. It's quite a bummer to be contending for the win. And
he said a bummer.
Here talking to you, Jason. No offense, buddy, but you know, what good thing is we had speed. We were in a position to win, doing all the right things. Just didn't come together.
All right, frustrating end here for Brad Keselowski.
One lap, and we'll put them back under the green flag, and we'll get the restart with 55 laps to go. Mike, sometimes it's said in the world of sports that
55 to do. I can drive 55.
You say this will be one of those cases.
I saw him in concert with Kenny Chesney in Phoenix 1 year.
That they can take out of Kansas.
I can drive 55.
I guess I don't know what Jason meant by before it let go. Talking about the right front tire coming off the end of the.
All I want to see is SBG do this year is improve on his ovals.
To the garage and then to the care
center.
And early out today, finishing 37th of the 38 cars.
These guys were running 3 wide, and then Barry tried to make it 4 wide, and that's when it didn't work.
That wide battle that resulted in Kyle.
CeeLo, I will get my new cell phone tomorrow. Awesome, man.
Barry's had a strong car today. He's also had a pit road penalty today.
These guys are going to keep stacking up these cautions.
It'll be 55 laps to go, and checking down the leaderboard, 24 drivers still remain.
I still say it's going to be a fuel mileage race now.
Kyle Larson, Joey Logano.
It's going to be close.
Behind them, Alex Bowman.
He might need some progressive. You're right, Lisa.
Christopher Bell to the outside. Chase Briscoe to the inside of row 3. Ryan Blaney to the outside there. Pace car is on pit road. Who is going to get the jump and who is going to get the advantage coming into turn number 1? Here comes Larson and company.
Here we go, green flag. Buggity, buggity, buggity. Let's go racing, boys.
Matter of fact, Joey drops the hammer. He's gone. He'll get the advantage. He'll get the fender out in front as they race their way back to the corner.
They're 3 wide for
Logano and Larson.
Bowman in the middle. Pace Briscoe on the water.
They're all over the place. Oh, Haley.
Turn number 2.
The big one. Haley and John Hunter Nemechek. No, that's Eric Jones. And Bubba. Oh, Bubba too.
Racetrack in turn 3.
Now we've gone 2. This is fake.
Piece of that as well. A multi.
Turn 2 and stretched all the way down the back stretch into turn 3. Eric Jones.
Bubba, Eric Jones, Justin Haley.
Melee. We've seen this happen.
Not my Bubba.
On these restarts where drivers further back in the pack start.
What concerts? National Race Weekend? Oh. Well, they're missing the race weekend concerts by 1 week because Fan Fest is the following week. I don't think there's any concerts. I'll have to look.
The exit of turn 2 on a restart.
They get that 4 wide. They tried to go 4 wide. Haley, the 67, Hunter Nemechek, and Eric Jones all tried to go 4 wide, and it didn't work.
Watching NASCAR TV right now.
Austin Dillon got involved. And guess who's going to get the free pass?
That portion of the field team unhinged coming out of turn number 2. This race has come unhinged ever since lap 1.
Oh, look at that. Ricky's going to get it, not Willie B.
Will slow us now.
Ricky's going to get the pass.
As we continue to try to wind it.
Look at that.
After sitting backwards on the
Not according to this, Bronny. It's got Ricky here. Not Byron.
Is backing his way to you, much to the adoration of the crowd. They are rooting for him to back his way into his pit stall.
This is awesome. Well, unless you're Eric Jones's crew, they were a little concerned. Now Justin backs around the outside of their crew and brings it in.
I think it's going to be Ricky.
It's a wadded up race car, though. And I'm not sure why he didn't spin it around, because it is all four corners of the Dustin Haley car are wadded up. They've got it backward in the pit box. And
He's going backwards on pit road. That's funny.
The left side is really tore up.
Spin house.
Much better. Eric Jones, we talked about him. He's about pit boxes behind him. Eric has damage again.
Referring to the wreck, Airplane Wizard of Oz, quote, "It's a twister. KTM." It is, Depot. They're off for 2 weeks.
Well, he's going to drive around the racetrack there. He goes thinking,
After these scrubs need to go back to the trucks.
But yeah, it was fun listening to the crowd cheering Dustin Haley as he backed that car all the way around the racetrack and all the way into his pit box down here toward turn number 1.
And with flat front tires and the splitter being on the ground, sometimes once you've got the momentum of the car rolling.
Where's Joey? He's in 3. Third place.
Behind you than it is to push the splitter forward. So I think
Haley was going backwards to his pit box and through turns 3 and 4. That's pretty good.
And he may have gotten stuck trying to push forward. So once that car got momentum, we saw Kyle Busch do this earlier this year, or maybe it was last year. I remember watching him do it. But once you've got momentum,
There you go, Pablo.
Tires in the back that are actually driving it, keep that going.
Yeah, Recky's going to get the free pass. I think Willie B would have been it, but he slowed up because of that wreck.
Right there for that Spire Motorsport.
Right, Chris?
Got in the
5 cautions.
She's got
Fuel mileage.
did pretty well. Left the right side right there for the guys to work on and leaves it.
This is going to become a fuel mileage race.
See all the damage on the right side.
He had to drive that thing in reverse for what, 3/4 of a mile? At least it's a 1.5 mile racetrack. And it was at least a half lap or a little more that he backed it all the way around the pit road.
So we will tip our cap to Justin Haley, who sits backwards in his pit stall. Corey Heim is in. Austin Dillon is in. Let's check back in with Steve Post.
Austin Dillon is in, and he, I think, has a little damage as well. It looks like he's got dinged up. I don't think it's anything significant, but they were toward the back of the field, so it's going to be 4 tires.
Corey Heim was involved in that as well. Tom says, I can remember I used to go to FanFest a lot. I was there one year when they introduced Alan Jackson to people. Used to stay at the Shoney's Inn over by Music Section Town. Loved it. Yeah, Shoney's Inn, it's closed now. The Shoney's Inn is no longer. The Shoney's is no longer as well. It closed as well over there, Tom. The Cracker Barrel is still there, though. And the Fiddler's Inn is still there, too.
Reset things. Kyle Larson shows us the race.
The Fiddler's Inn.
Go. Mike, you had touched earlier today.
Do I like the NHL? I'm a Predators fan, but we're bad.
And I heard you ticking down the lists of broadcasts that are coming up from North Wilkesboro. And
this is now entertaining.
Reminder, it's not just an all-star race. That's an entire event week, is it not?
Oh, we've got a slate of racing and action coming your way. Don't forget, I mean, it starts on Tuesday. We've got NASCAR Live at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Crew Call with Steve Post and Todd Gordon on Wednesday. NASCAR Live Wide Open, our podcast that you can download wherever you download your preferred podcast. Friday, we kick it into high gear. We'll be at North Wilkesboro Speedway for All-Star practice and qualifying. That'll be at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Saturday, doubleheader action coming your way. NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series racing in the Window World 250. The NASCAR Racing Network will have coverage of that for you at 1 Eastern. Saturday night, it'll be All-Star Heat races. They'll actually kick off 5 p.m. in the evening Eastern Time. Sunday, we're double dipping. We're going to start our coverage Sunday from North Wilkesboro. We're going to cover the Wheeling Modified Tour race at 2. And then 1 week from today, it's the NASCAR Cup Series All-Star Open and All-Star Race. That as well.
Seems like these guys are trying to their best impression of the 2024. Yeah, they're trying. They're trying. 88's now in the top 20 for SVG. Awesome, awesome. New team for the Utah Mammoth. Yeah, I know these. I saw that logo. What does the inner liner do? Is it run a flat tire? Yes, it lets you run the flat tire. Happy Mother's Day, Ricky. $10 super chat to all the moms out there. Ricky says, Happy Mother's Day. Thank you, Ricky. Make sure you're hitting that like for us. But thank you, Ricky. Everybody tell Ricky, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Thank you, Ricky, buddy. You're awesome.
Next weekend.
If they have a long caution, the fuel mileage is not a factor.
Seeing drivers start to make their way out.
We've got 52 laps to go. I don't think they might not have to worry about it. They might not have to worry about it. Hosar Josevar's still in this. He's in the top 10. Could he sweep the weekend?
Fault, you know, we shouldn't be in those positions, in those situations. I thought our car had actually decent speed, but we never gave it a shot. We just fire up today with a very, very off balance, super, super tight, and eventually we got it a little bit better, but the car was just out of balance. I feel like our race car had potential, but we just didn't do a good job with the adjustments overnight.
All right. Daniel Suarez frustrated here out at Kansas.
Just a little over a half lap from the restart. Todd Gordon, ever go to North Wilkesboro?
Yeah, I got a funny story for that one. When I was at Clemson studying mechanical,
The Shoney's Inn used to rock back in the day. It did. Not anymore. Not anymore.
at that point, opened it up, and under the cap, it said 2 tickets to a cup race. I turned that one in, and it said any place. I had to go through the whole rigmarole. Dad and I went to North Wilkesboro. I think it was 91 or 92. And sat in the grandstands down there in turn 1 in a kind of folding chair.
Saw that last week, CeeLo.
All the way. Didn't know what that was about. It was a whole experience.
All right. Lights off on the pace car. We're going to do it again. We're going to try this again.
Track racing this
I see you, Chris. I know, man. I see what you said, bro.
Sure to join us on the NASCAR Racing Network and the Motor Racing Network as we will begin our trek into All-Star.
I want to see these clowns race on Christmas in the snow.
On the front row for this one now, it's going to be Kyle Larson and Christopher Bell. They're on the front row. Alex Bowman inside.
Here we go, green flag. Buggity, buggity, buggity. Let's go racing, boys.
To go when they take the green flag.
Here comes
Go.
Green flag is in the air.
Yeah, there's a couple of them that are still open. And Larson, another good jump. And Bowman now challenging Christopher Bell.
For second, wow. Yellow Anchor crazy. By Tyler Reddick. And very nearly had another yellow, but we get away clean.
Oh.
Turn number 2. The battle is for second. Alex Bowman duking out with Christopher Bell. They're wheeling.
49 to go.
Here comes Ryan Priest to the inside of Joey Logano. They are side by side for fourth. Logano bounces off the wall.
Oh.
Priest, Briscoe all the way to the bottom. A big 3-wide move in the start-finish line.
Briscoe takes advantage of the contact between Priest and Logano.
Oh, my gosh.
Ryan Priest now under attack from Joey Logano.
Logano trying to do it here.
In the corner.
Logano acting like a piñata. Bing, bing, bing.
Take away from Chase Briscoe.
Come on, boys.
Nothing doing as they all go back to turn 1.
Chase Briscoe, whose weekend started terribly yesterday with a flat left front tire before. He fought his way up to
47 laps to go here. 47 laps to go.
Amy Carson, Josefar, Chris Buescher, and Tyler Reddick. Someplace to talk about.
They all sorted out after this most recent restart. Come back to the start-finish line.
Single file, first 5 cars. Danny says I called it.
Christopher Bell and everybody else.
Larson, Elliott blocked Barry. Emore get bit. Shark blood.
Nice run through turns 1 and 2.
Fight them. Teammates battling here side by side. Blaney and Logano for 6th place.
You've got Alex Bowman, who rides along in the 3rd position. Then Chase Briscoe, followed by Ryan Priest, and then it's side by side from there. Joey Logano to the inside of Ryan Blaney to turn 1.
Logano going on the hunt. He'll dive down the bottom of turn number 1. Blaney goes outside. Right behind there, Sargent. Okay, nice Chris Buescher.
It's the ongoing battle from 6th on back. 2 Ford Mustangs side by side. Ryan Blaney up on the outside. Down low, you got Joey Logano.
Look like Larson almost jumped the gun there.
It's the ongoing battle for 6th, and now it goes away.
We're actually running some green flag laps.
Here's 6th. Now
The question is, who's got the best fuel mileage here? I think we're going to be okay, though.
I got a great up at third 4.
This, Lisa, my TV feed is about 20 seconds behind CeeLo.
5, Alex.
It's so weird how all the different carriers are different.
Alex Bowman goes
Braxton and the Watermelon Man, he's been quiet today. He's back in 15th.
second at the line. It's 7 car lengths behind Kyle Larson, who is just
That's crazy, Pablo.
178th lap here in the second.
Josevar. 7th place. Can he sweep the weekend? Hocevar, Busher, and Logano in line. Logano back to 9th now.
Christopher Bell in turn 3. Both Bell and Bowman.
All the caution laps, fuel should be okay, Ricky says.
That second spot, the Toyota of Christopher Bell, the Chevrolet of Alex Bowman. They continue to run 2nd and 3rd, respectively.
You're way ahead this week. Yeah.
To Chase Briscoe. And the gap is 12.
Alex Bowman, the showman, in 3rd.
A little bit further back behind those cars, you find Joey Logano and Tyler Reddick. They are battling for a spot just near the
Bowman, the showman.
What's it back?
After that contact on the restart, when Joey clipped the wall coming off the corner, that car's beginning to backslide.
2 more cautions, Tom says.
To a spot inside of the top 10.
Can we see a first-time winner? I don't think so. Maybe. It would have to be Briscoe, right? Because Bowman's already won.
So we're watching Joey Logano again. He runs in the 9th position. Tyler Reddick about 2 car lengths behind him. Slows down the 10th side. Here they come now, coming back off.
Trying to get to 400 likes, y'all. Help us out.
Laps to go. Kyle Larson drags the field back to turn 1.
Larson shows the way. He's got an arm length lead, probably 12 to 14 car lengths over Christopher Bell. Right, then that number 2.
And then right behind Christopher Bell, about 4 car lengths behind, is Alex Bowman.
Yeah, as a pinata.
Briscoe is 4th, and Ryan Priest completes the
Logano's still in 9th place, 5 seconds behind.
Blaney car. They are running 5th and 6th on the racetrack.
Tiff, check your messages. $5 super chat. Thanks, Tiff. I will check my messages.
Night, and now finds himself inside of the top 10, Kurt, with 39 laps to go.
He's been riding a wave of momentum over the last couple of weeks across the various national NASCAR touring series. He's carried it into this weekend, and he has done well. He's quietly just been able to work his way time and again this afternoon back up into the top 15, back up into the top 10, currently riding in the 7th position, some 4.6 seconds behind the race leader. Also, we talked earlier about the unfortunate situation where Brad Keselowski wrecked out of the event. As far as his RFK Racing teammates, not a bad day. You got Ryan Priest, who currently shows in the 5th position, and Chris Busher in 8th.
Chase Briscoe.
38 to go. See a little about a NASCAR trivia night live stream. That'll be fun.
Told us earlier
That'd be pretty cool.
he was looking forward to this race because with his fuel cost.
They're interviewing Bubba right now. 37 laps to go here. Poor Bubba. Involved in a wreck. Lap 213th, his 4th DNF of the season.
Smile on his face at this.
What happened to the 9?
Junior have had success here.
He's in 13th spot. 13th spot battling Zane Smith here
Good notebook
for 12th and 13th.
And he's up here battling around in the top 5 at this point.
You're Bubba.
Just like we've seen out of this 19 car in years past with a different driver in it. So a lot of confidence there. A good run for those guys.
Bubba Wallace out of the event. Let's check in with Jason Toy.
Just Bubba's walking out of the infield care center real quick. And hey, Bubba, take us back in there. What happened? Got crashed out. Wasn't meant to be.
Got crashed out.
Jumps out. Short but sweet with it, but this day comes to an end for Bubba Wallace.
Bubba Wallace.
Creep on in, Bowman.
Out of this race, matter of fact,
Larson now with a 1.5 second lead.
Dylan, Denny Hamlin, Brad Keselowski, and AJ Allmendinger as drivers that will not make it to the
1.437 seconds. 1.437 seconds for the lead for Larson as he's rolling here. 35 laps to go. Should be interesting to see how this fuel does. It's going to be very close. Maybe not be very close. So with all those cautions they had, it might be okay to get to the end. The fuel window is 65 laps. They pitted about 60 or 30 some laps ago. So it's going to be very close on pit stops. They pitted on lap green flag lap since last pit, 19. So there's about 40 laps or so to go. Bell will save tires until 15 to go. Briscoe won this year. Briscoe won this year? When did he win? Did he win Darlington? I can't remember. They all pit 19 laps ago, so the fuel window is about 60. So good possibility they should be okay. I think, yeah, they'll definitely be okay. So 71 laps complete now. 71 laps complete of 102 in stage 3. Well, it looks like it's going to be a good finish for someone, Tom says. Dang, Kyle is about to open up the lead again. He's about to do it. Is it possible for Bell to get to Kyle? If Christopher Bell is saving right now, then yes. If not, then no. But right now, Bell is going to be the only one contender here, as Bowman is 2.305 seconds back from the leader here. So, Bubba didn't blame anyone. How was he crying? He didn't. He just said he got crashed out. That's all he said. Got crashed out. That's how it is. That's what he said. Exact words. That's what I heard.
You've never been one to idle.
All right. 31 laps to go. I think they should be right on fuel because it'll be about 50. So I think they're okay, unless there's another caution or something. That was Briscoe's last win. Only yellow can stop Larson now. Larson. Let's see here. Let's do we have a trivia question. It's not for a car or anything, but as we're in a commercial break, a trivia question here. What did Dale Sr. make fun of Jeff Gordon about Jeff winning his first race? What did Dale Sr. make fun of Jeff Gordon about Jeff winning his first race? What did Dale Sr. say to Jeff Gordon about Jeff winning his first race? What did he say? What did he say? There it is. Peter got it. Peter, you're pretty good at this, Peter. You're a pretty good trivia guy. Toast with milk, right? Because Dale Sr. said he couldn't use champagne. He had to drink milk because he wasn't old enough. Peter won our trivia question last week, too, as well. That's funny. Peter won the trivia question last week. Said that he had to toast with milk. Good job, Peter.
Kyle can overcome that little aspect of track history, and we are in a 23-lap stretch of green flag racing. We've only got 28 laps to go to conclusion. So, Todd Gordon, no more pitting activity on pit road, right?
Another Lawson versus Bell show. We'll see.
If it's a green flag run to the end, no, I don't see anybody coming to pit road. This is only going to end with a 51-lap run. That's within a window. You wouldn't split that in half at 25. So I feel like if it goes green, we're done. If a caution comes out at any point, we're coming to put 4 tires on the car.
There's no doubt about that, because we've seen this happen before. We've been lulled into these trances at Kansas to where we're clicking off laps. All of a sudden, the caution flag comes out. Everybody comes down pit road, and this race Kirk gets turned upside down. Oh, we have seen that. We have seen overtime here at Kansas.
67 and P16.
Do these final 26 laps stay under the green flag, or, as Todd referenced, do we indeed get yet another caution, which, if we do, would be the 8th of the afternoon? Great battle for the 10th position on the racetrack right now, Dave. It involves Tyler Reddick and John Hunter Nemechek.
Now they've been going at it hot and heavy for the last 2 laps. John Hunter went in the bottom. Reddick, as expected, just ripping the fence up down.
Tyler Reddick was challenging Joey Logano for that.
I hope Larson doesn't run to the end. It looks like he's going to happen. It's 26 to go here.
What's that?
Checking further back, Ryan Blaney has gotten around Ryan Priest. Move Blaney up to 5th as they go to turn 1.
Yeah, Priest held him up for about 3 or 4 laps, but Blaney clear with the faster car, just jumped to the bottom and made the pass off 13.
Ryan Blaney has got clear racetrack in front of him. The problem for Blaney, he's got about the length of the back straightaway to make up if he wants to chase Briscoe, who just got the wall in turn 3.
And behind them, good battle shaping up between Chris Butcher, who started on the outside of the front row, and Carson Hocevar. Here they come off the corner.
There's a chance Bell can catch the Lars. I don't think so, unless there's a caution.
with Carson.
Unless there's a caution. I don't think so.
Oceanmark is trapping and clawing as we grow very into late in the race.
Chase and Sharkblood battling for 12. Sharkblood taking Chase for 12.
Mustang of Chris Buescher. Both those two cars in the upper groove out of 4. Likewise, it was the upper groove in turns 3 and 4 for race leader Kyle Larson and second place Christopher Bell. Larson had led by 1.7 seconds. It's now 1.5 seconds. In fact, Bell.
SVG one position away from being in the highest finishing Trackhouse car. He's catching up almost to past Chastain. Look at SVG.
Kyle Larson, Christopher Bell, Alex Bowman.
SVG.
Blaney, the top 5. There are sporadic battles popping up.
Top 20.
10 in the top 15. A lap ago, Josh Berry got by Chase Elliott. Now here comes Berry. He is turning the wick up on John Hunter Nemechek to compete to the inside.
SVG.
Race, but you've got Reddick, Nemechek, and Berry fighting for a spot on the back.
22 to go. Thanks for the subs, y'all. Appreciate you. Keep hitting that sub, y'all, if you haven't already.
Going flashes. Tyler Reddick has it. John Henry Nemechek is the 11th.
Yeah, last second shot, Vegas.
They work their way to the circle.
Vegas will be in Vegas in 2 weeks on June 7th. June 6th.
He's trying to work his way up from the 12th position and still.
Sharkblood is coming.
Berry worked hard here in the late going for Wood Brothers Racing. Covers his way to the inside of John Hunter Nemechek. Knocks on again. You want to get Kyle Reddick.
Josh Berry was able to dial up from low lane in.
Come on, Sharkblood.
Here in turn 3. Berry.
Larson saving tires. Bell now to 1.93 seconds.
He'll slide under Tyler Reddick, and he'll slide across the nose of Reddick. He'll take the 10th position, which forces Reddick back to position number 11.
Josh Berry able to rotate to center corner. Get back to the throttle quick to just about anybody else. He leads in both way from Reddick.
Larson rolling that wall. How can you not respect Jimmy Johnson? Great driver, great human, Mr. Magoo says.
Larson continues to lead while all of this has been going on behind him. So, Todd Gordon, how about it? Kyle Larson leads by 1.8 seconds.
19 to go.
Does Christopher Bell or anybody else have anything for him?
I wouldn't count him out yet. When you looked at stage 1 and stage 2, especially to his teammate Chase Elliott, it was one of those pieces that it seemed like we heard Cliff Daniels tell him his right sides have looked.
Larson's had a rocket ship this race. Am I even surprised? He's been really well at Kansas. And it's a mile and a half.
Dominant.
A mile and a half. 18 to go.
8 laps beyond that. I wouldn't count him out yet. Let's see where it plays out.
Steve Post, what's the situation?
Time to wake the preacher. Time to go to church. Hit that like. We're trying to finish with 400 likes. If you haven't hit the like for us, 400 likes is our goal. 400.
Right there, just stay there. I think remembers what Todd said. I think they would be a little bit more concerned that Chase Elliott didn't have that problem. They felt they stacked up real long run good, but Chris.
Oh, I need to change that, Justin. I need to change that. Thank you for reminding me. I've been wanting to change that for a couple weeks now. I just totally forgot. That shows you how well we've done. We went from 28 to 32.
To do, but so far, the time beings on the radio sounds like they're doing a fairly good job at this point.
And how about Christopher?
Tyler Reddick rolling that roll there. Reddick in 13th spot.
Of big runs here at Kansas. He's been good over the years of qualifying here. He's been good as far as his race results here.
This is a clinic by Larson.
They get to victory lane here at Kansas, not in the NASCAR Cup Series.
16 to go.
Well, he's in a good position. He's
Sharkblood working on Logano for 8th.
And 97 laps in total. That includes the 3 today. But he has no.
Sharkblood to 8th.
Always runs well here, but he's never won here. They won 3 races in a row earlier this season, and they're putting together some consistency that make them a relevant storyline. If things go haywire with the 5 car driven by Kyle Larson. The door is open for Christopher Bell, and they put themselves in good position on the track and on the pit lane.
Christopher Bell and Adam Stevens, that's championship caliber.
Shark blood. Dun 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 dun.
But they continue to do the things here. They're just chasing a guy that's
Now he's chasing Busher.
Today, Kyle Larson. This is the
No, you didn't, T-Van.
ever led.
You didn't miss a single thing.
Putting a click up.
Oh, you did miss one thing, T-Van, and you're gonna hate that you missed it. Denny DNF'd. They put him behind the wall. I know you're bummed about that.
Kansas Speedway. I think the 253 laps, he's led 207 of them.
And there's Eric Jones behind the wall.
It's in a dominating performance.
Oh, go Shark Blood.
Get overlooked.
And I love how Roma came in here, made us start calling him Shark Blood, and then he stopped showing up. Roma told us to change it to Shark Blood, and he stopped coming in here.
He's picked up 2 more since then.
He is up to the 8th position. He drove around Joe Logano with no trouble.
Exactly. 2-second lead with 13 to go.
It's 12 laps to go here in the.
Wouldn't it be something if he blows a tire? Just saying.
It's led by Alex Bowman in turn 1.
Alex Bowman has got it.
12 to go.
Briscoe, and then nipping at his heels is Ryan.
Easy money. For Xfinity, we need a pasta emoji. You can do a pasta emoji that's free.
Chase Briscoe and Ryan Blaney.
Everybody's talking about how the new kid in town. Everybody's talking. Woo!
Inside of the Chase Briscoe car, so that'll move.
Come on, Blaney, get to the top 3.
He may not be finished yet.
Look at Heim in 14th spot for Corey Heim.
6 car lengths to accomplish.
Doing double duty this weekend.
3 lights right now. I am Blaney as
Larson's schedule. Indianapolis 500 practice and qualifying May 13th through the 18th. The All-Star race on the 18th. Practice and carb day on the 19th to the 23rd. Indy 500 practice meetings on the 24th. And then Indy 500 and the Coke 600. So the May here for Larson, starting off good with a win. If he pulls it off. The month of Larson. And Shark Blood now in 7th place.
Josh Berry has been picking them up.
There's Bowman and Blaney battling for 3rd.
15 car lengths to make up on the next car.
Bowman and Blaney battling for 3rd.
Further ahead, Dave.
Remember when Jeff Gordon came on the scene all of a sudden, like a lot like Larson? Corey Heim's a legend in training, Mike Baker says. Bowman and Blaney battling here.
Blaney pounding away at the bottom side of Bowman. Ryan Blaney about a half lane off the bottom. Alex Bowman riding the safety.
He's entering the Idiotard and Greatness 2 Idol. You mean Idol? Jimmy Johnson and family went through tragedy. Feel bad for the family. 8 laps to go here. 8 laps to go. I don't think so. I think it's Rock. I don't think. You know what? I think it is Penske. Yes, it is Penske. Larson, Bell, Blaney, Bowman, Briscoe, the top 5. Here's Reddick.
One more time and heads back again.
Reddick moving on up. 1.92 seconds for Bell. Now back to 1.87. Now Bell is climbing. And I don't know if it's the lap cars that Larson's going through.
Larson now looks at the Colcuster.
Larson's 7 laps to go here.
Today, that car is noticeably slower coming across the start-finish line.
Larson.
Biggest backslide here with a precious few.
You keep talking about blow tires. You're going to find yourself with another Hamlin DNF next week.
It's just like it's 215 laps.
Yep. You're right. Jinxing him.
Is 1.8 seconds behind him. Ryan Blaney, Alex Bowman, Chase Briscoe, the top.
How did Chase Elliott go from 2nd fastest today to even the top 10?
Game check.
Didn't he have an issue on pit road?
Basically, everybody behind from second on back, Kurt.
What a run for Corey Heim. 13th place. Started 24th. He was in 32nd on stage 1, 23rd in stage 2.
Got around Alex Bowman.
And now Briscoe now in P4. Briscoe in P4 with 5 laps to go. 5 laps to go.
Here's Chase Briscoe taking that fourth spot away.
1.85 seconds on Bell.
Corner. The report is I think he's got a flat tire. See what Carson Hocevar.
Hocevar calling about a flat tire.
Noticeably, she set off the pace, crossed very slowly up next to the fence, trying to stay out of harm's way.
In fact, Carson Hocevar may have got to the outside.
The number 9 Jackman screwed up big time, Sky Allen. Thank you, Sky Allen. There you go. He had an issue on pit road, y'all. Hard to come back from that.
Trouble turn 3, Hocevar's in the wall. He went straight into the
Hocevar.
but there is something badly.
He's going to get to the pits, so there's no caution. No caution.
In the leader, Kyle Larson's back to turn.
No caution with Hocevar in the wall.
Now he's got some open asphalt.
1.70 seconds for Bell. I don't think he's going to catch him. Another boring race. Did Larson winning Young Money. Easy money, Larson. Old money, DNF. 2 to go. 2 to go for Larson. One of my friends down on the American Legion was from New Jersey, now retired, and knew Roger Penske. Nice.
Yeah, back to Christopher Bell.
No yellow. Big check wrote from Hendrick.
Turn number 4 up against the safer barrier. It's going to bring
1.3 seconds now for Bell.
Stand. The
White flag. White flag.
Kansas.
White flag. He started on the pole, and he's going to win the Advent Health 400 as his month of May kicks off with a victory. And hopefully for him, he ends up at the end of May with an Indianapolis 500 victory and a Coke 600 victory. Congratulations, easy money, Young Money with the win. Let me see those 5s for Kyle Larson.
It was Christopher Bell coming home in second. Ryan Blaney third. Chase Briscoe will come home in fourth. Alex Bowman fifth.
Larson. You're right, Polish. You picked it. Congratulations, Larson fans. A domination. Let's see if he has enough rubber to burn it out. Denny wins the 600. I hope so, Derek.
Yeah, sure.
Awesome day. Get that money, Brian says. Thank you, Brian, for the super chat earlier today, too.
Run it a little bit. Our long run right there was pretty decent at the end. And just had to keep chipping away, making adjustments on the car. Really proud of the 5 team, all the guys on the pit crew, road crew, everybody back at the shop at Hendrick Motorsports, engine shop. Big thanks to everybody. Thank you to Mr. and Mrs. Hendrick as well. Especially to be a part of this. Month of May is getting started, so we'll see where it goes.
Let's see where it goes. Right now, it's going to victory lane. It's Kyle Larson that's done it again, this time at Kansas.
Kyle Larson is celebrating the win this afternoon, from fueling your favorite NASCAR teams to filling up the pumps.
We've got enough to do a burnout. Thank you, Lloyd. Young Money.
Performance is what we do.
Young Money in the house. There it is.
Structure Book Daniels. They have a great leadership group that just puts these guys in a position to go out there and get the details out of their car. You have a pairing with Cliff Daniels and Kyle Larson that is.
Thanks, CeeLo and crew. Happy Mother's Day, Miss Spain. Happy Mother's Day, y'all. Thanks so much.
That's race car. As a competitor, you know you're in big trouble. That car was extremely fast, an absolute dominant day.
Check.
Kansas.
Right off the windshield. And Charlotte. In race.
There it is. All right, Kyle Larson with the win. Young Money. Let's go through the list here. And we're going to call it a night. I'm going to go to dinner with Miss Spain and my mama. So let's go check it out. Kyle Larson. Christopher Bell finishes P2. Ryan Blaney 3. Chase Briscoe 4. Alex Bowman 5. Josh Berry 6. Ryan Priest 7th. Chris Buescher 8th. 9th. Joey Logano 10th. John Hunter Nemechek 11th. Austin Cindric 12th. Todd Gillen 13th. Corey Heim, look at that. 13th place for Corey Heim. Good job there. Double duty this weekend. So look at that. Noah Graxton in 14th. 15th, Chase Elliott finishes 15th. 16th is Zane Smith. 17th, Tyler Reddick. 18th is Ross Chastain. 19th, Recky Stenhouse, SVG. And top 20 for Recky, or for SVG. Good job for SVG. And then here is your lap down. Kyle Busch with 1 lap down. Austin Dillon, Michael McDowell. Willie B never got out of there after the spin. He stayed 1 lap down, 2 laps down all day. Cole Custer, Carson Hocevar, 2 laps down. Riley Herbst, Ty Gibbs, another bad showing. We thought he'd have a good run today. Jesse Love, not as good of a finish like he did at Bristol. He finishes 29th. Cody Ware, 30th. Justin Haley with the spin. Eric Jones, Bubba Wallace, Daniel Suarez, Ty Dillon, Denny Hamlin, another DNF for him. Brad Keselowski, and AJ Allmendinger as your last thing there. So there you go, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the race today. We appreciate you. I'm going to send whatever's left here to my good friend Ron on the go. He does Disney. He's at Magic Kingdom all night. He's got fireworks and all that good stuff. So if you like theme parks and all that stuff, make sure you check out Ron on the go. We're going to redirect you over there. I'd hate to just turn the stream off. So we're going to redirect them over there. Thank you guys so much for hanging with us. Have a great dinner. Thank you for all you do. Make your weekends. Tiff, another $20 super chat. Thank you so much, Tiff. Thank you. Everybody tell Tiff happy Mother's Day as well back to her. And thank you for the super chat. Happy Mother's Day to every single one of y'all out there. We appreciate you. We'll see you next week for the All-Star race at North Wilkesboro, the truck race on Saturday, and we'll see how it goes from there. So thanks to my lovely wife, Spain. Happy Mother's Day. My mom, happy Mother's Day. I want to thank my mods for moderating today. I want to thank my members for their hard-earned money back to the channel. I want to thank you guys for watching. So thanks so much. Hope you had a good time. And I'm sorry it was a snooze fest, but sometimes the best car wins, and that's what happened today. Larson wins today on a snooze fest. And if you're not with your mom, prayers for you, because we're thinking about you guys. Have her in your hearts, and think about her today, and say a little prayer to her while she's up top. So thank you guys so much. We'll see you next week. Appreciate all the new subscribers. Ricky as well for the $10 super chat. Tiff as well. Brian as well for a super chat. Lots of super chats today. And Gary Rice with $1 super chat as well. And the new member become for him. Kiss Fan with a $2 super chat. Kyle Anderson with a $2 super chat. So lots of super chats today. We thank you so much for all of those super chats. So appreciate it. We will see you this week for some Braves baseball. And if you don't like baseball, we'll see you next week for some racing. And like I said, we're going to redirect you to our good friend Ron. Make sure you say hi to him and say hello. See you guys. Peace.